But you yada over the best part.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another episode of the Yada Yada Podcast, episode 146, coming to you live on a beautiful Sunday. Today, we are on Lenox Ave. It's the kid, Joe Cornejo. You see who's in the building. Black Hyphy, back once again on the pod. Welcome back. Of course, you know we got the gang in here. Nelson, and of course, podcast MVP every time, Sebastian! Gentlemen, it's a beautiful day in Kansas City, man. Beautiful fall day in the neighborhood. How we feeling, man? How's the weekend been?
It's fucking cold outside, but I feel great. Sorry. I immediately.
We just had like a 90-second no curse rule.
Oh, I ruined it.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
I got excited.
You know what I'm saying? It's a great day.
Yeah, it is a good day.
It's a good day for many reasons. Been a good weekend.
Yes.
How about, how was your weekend?
It was great. Kicked it off with a concert.
That's right.
We're actually in the venue right now.
Where it happened. We're sitting on the stage. This concert happened. You wouldn't know.
Blessed.
But this is where it's happening.
It's right here.
How was the show, though?
I thought it went very well. I want to give a shout out to the podcast MVP, Sebastian, because without him, we wouldn't have gotten it done. So
wherever you need Sebastian to be, he'll pull up on him.
Literally.
And do what he needs to do to make it successful.
Literally.
He did it for this. He's done it for like what? Two Saber events now? Because he did the one I DJ'd that, and then the
did
show
the Heat Wave and did Rude Cousin.
And
this
then
past
Friday.
Friday.
The last time we had a Saber Wave event, Sebastian wasn't there, and we didn't record it.
Yeah, we didn't.
That
record
shows
it,
how much. See, Sebastian, you got to be everywhere.
It's a crucial
we
element
need you
to the whole
everywhere we're
situation.
at.
Yeah.
You know.
Applause on him.
You know.
We're here.
And then on top of that, man, we had a big Friday. We had a big first Friday because I had a DJ set at May Mob, man. Let's drop a bomb for that one time, man. Hey, fucking cook that bitch. Cook that bitch. Listen, man, that shit was fire. I was actually super impressed by myself because, like, I cooked that DJ set up 2 days prior after not touching my decks for 3 weeks.
Since Heat Wave?
Yeah. Heat Wave was the last time I touched my decks prior to Wednesday of this past week.
That's crazy.
And I practiced Wednesday. I put together that set in a 2-hour practice session.
Yeah.
Didn't rehearse it again. Friday comes around. Go to May Mob. Knock that bitch out in one go. Everybody went hype. Everybody was going crazy. Everybody said I did that shit. And I really did, though, because, like, I ain't gonna lie. There was one point during my DJ set where I was just like, oh, yeah, I'm cooking right now. I'm cooking right now. Once I hit that Playboy Cardi and Sabrina Carpenter blend flawlessly, I was like, yeah, ain't nobody fucking with me on this.
It's over.
Ain't nobody fucking with me.
I texted Joe, and I was like, yo, how'd your set go? He was like, perfect. Exactly how I planned it. I'm like, all right, Joe.
You know, like, it went exactly how it was supposed to go. Perfect. Like,
he goes, this made me hate everybody in the city.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this DJing shit ain't hard at all. But yeah, y'all still manage to make shitty sets. Like, how? Like, it really just comes down to your music taste. A lot of y'all have shitty music taste. I don't, though. That's why I have a lot of fun DJing.
I think a lot of niggas don't practice, though, Joe.
Of course not. That's why they suck.
Yeah.
They don't care about it like that. They just want the DJ groupies.
Yeah.
They're not in it for the right reasons like me. I'm in it for the right reasons. You motherfuckers in it for the groupies.
You in it for the groupies.
That's why all y'all have egos you really don't deserve. But that's neither here nor there.
Back to the subject.
Yeah, anywho, man. Anywho, though. Hey, it's a great Sunday in the city, man, for numerous reasons. This is a big fucking Sunday. First off, let's get this out the way. God is from Harlem. Harlem is heaven. Max B is home, ladies and gentlemen. Drop a bomb. Hey. Ow! The wave is home!
That's 3 bombs in a row, Joe.
I know. Where's the
He
gunshot?
going bomb crazy.
Where's the gunshot?
He feeling like Obama.
Hey. Where's the Jim Jones? Max B home.
Not the gunshot.
Hey, dog. Like, listen, man. The wave is home. I'm going to be real with you. I didn't think we'd be around to see the wave come home because we've been hearing for years Max B is going to be home this year. Max B going to be home this year. Max B going to be home this year. I've heard French Montana say that for like 6 years now.
Yeah.
And when he said it again for 2025, I had the same reaction. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But then, like, as the dates rolled around, paperwork came out to say, yeah, Max B is approved to come home November 9th, 2025. And guess what today is, motherfuckers? That's right! November 9th, 2025. Max B is home. As soon as he got out, he was out this morning. He linked up with French Montana. They were all waiting for him at the gate when he touched down in New York, I believe.
Yes.
And not even 4 hours later, he was at the New York Jets game. Like, that's the wave for you, man. And I'm pretty hyped, man. Like, New York, Harlem specifically, man, it's a perfect time for Max B to come home because Fergie Baby's going up right now. Harlem is back up. And, of course, before Max B got home, he called Fergie Baby and was like, yo, son, I'm going to be out in a couple of days. don't drop your album until I come home because I want to get on your album. I want to rock Harlem. Let's turn this shit up all the way. So like, you know, everybody's loved Max B. Everybody respects the wave. He's super influential from Wiz Khalifa to A$AP Rocky to Kanye.
Yes.
To Kanye, like Max
Pretty
B
insane.
is one of the ones when it comes to the hip hop world in terms of hip hop figures and impact and influence. So for him to be home and everything kind of rolling out, like, hey man, we're 5 days into Mondami's America, bro. Max B is home. The fuck are we talking about right now, son?
It's already working.
Shout out to Zoran, man. Look at that, running it
Shout
up.
out to Zoran, for real.
Already running it up. Max B is home 5 days into his first election or his first term, man. So shout out to that, man. And it's good energy right now in New York, man. And Max B coming home immediately right after that, it's just the momentum's gonna keep going. It's set up perfectly, and it's so funny, man, because you can already tell how Max B being home is already gonna be kind of a problem for some people in Harlem, aka Jim Jones.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you guys saw that clip of Mano and Jim Jones talking about it, but Mano was talking to Jim Jones about how, like, if you saw me hanging out with somebody you had a problem with, like, would that be okay in your eyes? And Jim Jones was like, yeah, of course not. And Mano goes, to the extent the conversation went along the lines of that, and to Mano, which responded like, well, yeah, that's why I can't go to Max B's welcome home parties, because I'm cool with you, but I fuck with Max B too. And like, just the fact that Mano brought up Max B's name made Jim Jones like super
uncomfortable.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
He didn't like that one bit. He was like,
nigga, why the fuck would you say that with these cameras on?
You know what I'm saying? You want to see me crash out? That's what Jim Jones said to him. You want to see me crash out right now? He was like, no, I don't, because you my friend. And if you crash out, I'm going to have to crash out.
He said, don't play that shit.
Yeah, like, bro, listen, bro, I'm Mano. Like, listen,
I'm gonna go there with you.
Mano may be a podcaster now. I'm going to let y'all know, though. If you don't know shit about Mano, Mano's one of them New Yorkers.
Look up how he got his scar.
You feel me?
That's all we got to say.
Like, listen, Mano one of them New Yorkers.
It's like that Drewski thing.
Yeah, so it's been cool, man. Like, everybody's excited. Like, Cameron was super excited that Max B was coming home. He shared his video of him coming home this morning. A$AP Rocky commented on French Montana's post. So like, New York artists, Harlem specifically, is in a very good space if you're not Jim Jones. But I'm super hyped, man. Like, I think it's just a great time, and he came back at a good time. Like, he came home at the right time when New York is up, Harlem's up, and everybody's excited for Max B to be home, man. So I think this might be a dope resurgence. I hope he actually gets active. The last few rappers that have gotten released from prison haven't been getting active immediately. Like, Pooh Shiesty came home. He ain't dropped a single. You ain't even know it, did you?
Nah.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
that's
Like, Pooh Shiesty came home like 2 weeks ago. He hasn't dropped a single song.
I mean,
But, you know, like, we can't treat rappers.
not every situation's the same.
Not everybody's Tupac.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't expect
Not everybody's Gucci Mane.
or Gucci Mane for that
Yeah.
matter. You know what I'm saying? So, and plus, it is a big shock when you just get out of prison after doing a couple years.
Yeah.
And so you do have to get readjusted. So I totally understand needing to move a little, take your time and do things at your own pace while you try to get reacclimated with society. But at the same time, man, you got to strike while the iron's hot. We've seen too many rappers the last few years get released from prison, not capitalize on the momentum of the hype and excitement of them being home. And then by the time they do drop, the train's already passed, you know?
What would
But
be an example of that?
Bobby Shmurda,
Yeah.
Young Thug.
I don't think Young Thug's train is passed. He just got on the wrong train.
I feel
He
that.
got on the wrong stop.
I think he started the wrong way. Yo, set something on fire.
I hope you didn't.
I didn't. Guys.
Okay. You were
It's
saying?
okay.
not the studio.
Immediately.
You were saying?
But no, I'm just saying. Definitely, I agree that Young Thug got on the wrong train. You know.
Yeah.
But like you were saying, people got to get adjusted, and it is a new hip hop. I would say, like the rap scene, the standards is higher now. So I feel like take your time with that shit.
Yeah.
Get adjusted to being back outside, because you definitely don't want to go back in.
No,
you know?
at all. And like, hip hop has definitely changed since the era of Max B when he went in like 2008, 9, somewhere around that time. Yeah. So like, you know, hip hop was in a completely different space in 2008, 9, 10, whenever he got locked up. So it's going to be interesting to see how he adjusts to the new wave. But you got artists like Harry Fraud, who is literally a wave of a producer that could do crazy shit. Actually, yeah, Max B was on the Jay Worthy, Harry Fraud, and Kamaya project, if you remember that.
Okay.
And he had a great feature. So he sounded good. So I'm just really interested to see how he adapts to the new sound. But since so many people, producers, artists, are inspired and influenced by Max B's sound, it seems like he's just going to have an easy layup to just take over and do what he does best again.
Yeah, as long as it seemed like he got good people around him, so
Yeah, everybody's excited, and
should be light work.
yeah, and he was always an artist that worked hard too. Like he was a very high volume recorder artist, especially right when he knew he was gonna go in. He was about to get locked up, so he was recording as much music as possible to have in his library. So he's a hard worker as it is. So I can't see him taking a lot of time off before he drops his first song. So it's exciting time, man. Shout out to Harlem, shout out to New York guys from Harlem. Harlem is heaven. You know the vibes, man. Where the bomb at?
Here.
You know what I'm saying? And
Joe, you got your sound effects back.
you know what I'm saying? Like I gotta get used
different.
to it. I gotta get used to it. We used to have a pad. Now we got an iPad. But
the pad.
you know what I'm saying? And it's been a big 24 hours in hip hop because not only is Max B home now, but last night, OutKast got inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Hey, drop a bomb for that. And we're gonna hit applause for them one time too, man. That's beautiful.
That's legendary.
And on top of that, it wasn't only OutKast, it was also Salt and Pepper. And so last night, OutKast got inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They became the 13th hip hop act to join. I think the last hip hop act to get nominated, I believe, was A Tribe Called Quest. And the first hip hop artist to get nominated was Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five in 2007. So this is the order of the hip hop acts that have been inducted up until this point. So the first one was Grandmaster Flash, the Furious Five, 2007, Run DMC, 2009, Beastie Boys, 2012, Public Enemy, 2013, NWA, 2016, which is where Kendrick Lamar inducted them, Tupac Shakur, 2017, Notorious B.I.G., 2020, LL Cool J, 2021, Jay-Z, 2021 as well, Eminem, 2022, Missy Elliott, 2023. Hey, hold on. Where's the bomb at right there? Shout out to Missy Elliott. Much deserved. The only girl on this list, too. A Tribe Called Quest, 2024, and OutKast this year, along with Salt and Pepper.
Yeah, that is pretty sick.
That's pretty tight, man. Like, it's a very great honor honor for them to be in, because I know Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it's super hard for hip-hop artists to get into it. So when Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five were the first ones to get inducted in 2007, like, that was a huge ordeal.
Yeah.
And so, like, because the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is kind of like a lot like the NFL Hall of Fame or the MLB Hall of Fame, where it's super tough to get in. This is not the NBA Hall of Fame where anybody's getting a jacket. You know what I'm saying? The NBA can give anybody the Hall of Fame. Like,
You ain't even got a ring. Go ahead and get your jacket.
you know what I'm saying? Go get your jacket, man. Like, motherfuckers talking about is J.R. Smith is a legend. I'm like, all right, man. Like let's relax, bro. Like, we debating J.R. Smith now. But yeah, so it was a dope honor, man. It was great to see OutKast together on stage. And one of the best things that I was super grateful and thankful for that we got to see last night in that moment is we got to see majority of the Dungeon family be on stage with OutKast during that moment when they had their award speech. It was about 10 minutes. They had the entire Dungeon family up there. Goody Mob was up there. CeeLo Green was in the building. And it was just really cool to hear them talk about just coming from the Dungeon basement. Mm-hmm. That Rico Wade, the only person that wasn't there was Rico Wade, R.I.P. You know, yes. he passed away earlier this year, so he wasn't able to be there. And they did shout him out, though, and they did talk about how he was a very crucial element in them forming OutKast, because he was the older guy. He lived in Dungeon family Dungeon Studios. So that was his basement that he was allowing artists to come in and record. So they made Southern Playlist of Cadillac music in that basement. And they made the Goody Mob, I believe, Soul Food down there as well. So he was a huge catalyst in just that movement starting and taking off the way it did. Because he was part of Organized Noise, which is the producer crew that OutKast was working with during that time. So he was a very influential, huge factor for their whole career. So he wasn't able to be there because he passed earlier this year, but they still shouted him out. They made sure to pay the respects. They shouted out Goody Mob during the speech. They shouted out a bunch of Atlanta landmarks after a while. Because Andre 3000 was the one that freestyled. Big Boy had some notes in his phone that he was reading from, where 3 Stacks was like, "I'm just gonna freestyle this, y'all. Y'all gonna get the real thing." Yeah. So it was beautiful to see, man. And it's just one of my favorite parts of the speech is that Andre 3000 was like shouting out Jack, who I believe got inducted early in the night as well. I just can't remember who else was inducted, but he brought up the fact that Jack said something in his speech about little rooms.
And this is Jack White.
Is it Jack White?
Yeah, it's Jack White.
Okay, what is he in the band?
Yeah, the seven
White Stripes.
Yeah, the White Stripes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So
and then he also put out some solo records.
He did.
Too. Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing singer.
So it was a good class to be part of.
Yes.
100%. Okay, very great class.
Yes.
Salute to Jack. Jack White.
Yeah, Jack White. You know Seven Nation Army?
It sounds super familiar.
I'm going to Wichita.
Yeah.
No, I ain't heard that.
Seven Nation Army.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Play the cadence.
Hit that melody one time.
Or that I was sitting by the tree.
Yeah, he Let's Be Friends.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
Curious George song.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
I know it from Juno.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
from the Curious George soundtrack though.
So during Andre's speech, he shouted out something that Jack White said during his speech about little rooms, and he was like, he was like, it's crazy to me that we all started all of this. Like everybody on the stage started off in a little room, and like before he could even say little room, he started breaking down. He started getting emotional.
Yeah.
Because that was the only part in the speech where he started getting emotional, and that was towards the end of his speech.
Yeah.
So like I think that's kind of when the moment would actually hit him. Like, shit, bro. Like, we're at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for us.
Yeah.
And like, once he started talking about them starting in just a little room in the dungeon basement, that's when it was like, damn, like we really took this to the furthest, highest of highs you could go as a musician. And so he was just like, yeah, man, great things start in little rooms.
Yeah.
And that was like that was the message of his speech that he wanted to just convey to the audience. Like, yeah, great things start in little rooms. And I just thought that was beautiful because when we talked about the Billboard charts and the hip hop not being on the Billboard for the first time in 40 years or the top 40 in 40 years, I brought up the point. I was like, yeah, hip hop was never started in corporations or businesses. It was started on the blocks, on the streets by the people, little rooms like that. And to me, that's the beauty of hip hop. And that speech represents the beauty of hip hop and the power of hip hop. How, if you have a dream, a passion, and a drive, you can make it happen from your room. Message. And then you can see how far it will go after that. Like, and where it goes from there is like up to you, but it could go the furthest and the highest of highs that you could possibly go if you want to take it there. And OutKast was a duo that always took it to the most extreme lengths creatively.
Sent it.
Constantly pushing boundaries every album, every project, like reaching new heights literally. By Stankonia, they were literally out of this planet. They were already aliens by that point. By Stankonia, they weren't even from this galaxy no more.
Like light years.
Like once Bombs Over Baghdad dropped in 2000, they were not from this planet or galaxy ever again.
Man.
Because like once Love Below hit in Speaker Box, you guys are clearly way different.
No one's touching this.
No
one could replicate
No
this.
one's making prototype.
Yeah.
No one's making fucking synthesizer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they push the boundaries with every project creatively, man. And so they are the perfect embodiment of what hip-hop can do for you and just, like, your community and your peoples. So salute to OutKast, salute to Salt and Pepper. Man, it's just kind of surreal to see artists that we grew up watching and watched in their prime in real time become legends, icons.
And what our parents watched too.
Yeah, like my mom loved OutKast. My dad loved OutKast growing up. So it's like something we all enjoyed as a family.
Yeah.
So to see just our legends get old and be able to have this moment together with each other and their crew that they came up with, beautiful moment, man, because we don't get that a lot in hip hop, especially like, R.I.P. Young Bleed, who passed away this past week from a brain aneurysm after just being on the No Limit Cash Money Versus like the week before.
Yeah.
I definitely think there's something to say about like the Dungeon film being there and them being able to just like honor the people that kind of helped them and was there in those little rooms when they started. Yeah. And I think just to kind of chime in a little bit about the Cash Money versus No Limit, I think that was the difference between No Limit and Cash Money is that they had their people. They was good with their people. And I think that shows you that even at this legendary status and this level, doing right by people that you start with and was there with you is, it's possible. Like, you don't got to sell your soul to, make the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like, they always had integrity to their art and to the people around them. And that's like a big thing that I admire about them. And you hear it in their music. Like, it's no limits in their music, and it inspires us, continues to inspire us. So, and congratulations, niggas.
Another great thing that Andre talked about in his speech was how, in hip-hop, there's always this competition about who's the better MC, who's the best, or I need to be better than this artist over here because they're the best, and I need to raise my bar so I'm better than them. And he was like, that's great and all, but, like, I never approached music or hip-hop like that. I always approached it from the standpoint of, like, inspiring. He said, I always thought it was important to inspire others, which what you do. So, like, if you're over here and you're doing something great, like, I'm happy for you. Like, that's your thing. Like, you do your thing. Like, and if you're doing something cool that I like, I'm going to get inspired by it. And I want to convey the same feeling for you. And others that are watching me are also fans of me. I want to inspire others. I don't want to compete with them.
Yeah.
And so, like, when you think about Andre and how he moves and how he's always approached music, I could definitely see how that influenced him in his journey as an artist by being inspired by others. And that's where, like, the Dungeon fam comes in. Like, you're inspired by those around you. Like, he talked about that a lot. He spent a lot of his time, and Big Boy as well, when he was doing his shout-outs in their speeches, like, just shouting out other people. It was never really about, like, what I did or what we did. It was about, like, we did with the people around us. He's like, when you see a group like us, you just see the stars, but you don't see everyone else that had a hand in us becoming who we are or creating the sounds that we had or, being a part of the bigger picture to make us who we are today. And I just love that, man, because I don't know, man. I just think it's really dope just to see that camaraderie in hip-hop.
Yes.
Because hip-hop is such a very, like, competitive, sports-driven genre, and especially if you have a crew or collective, like, even when the Source Awards happened in 95, like, OutKast pulls up, wins an award in New York, everybody boos him.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, y'all not from here.
Yeah.
And OutKast had to be like, okay, then bet. South got something to say. Watch this. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, beautiful moment.
And that respect is there now.
Yeah, because I remember, I think it was Wu-Tang or somebody from Wu-Tang or Tribe. Somebody from the East Coast group that was at that Source Awards that year said when they were there and they heard New York boo OutKast, like, they were upset. Because it's like, these dudes are tight. Like, why are y'all booing them? We should be showing them love for what they do. But since, New York, competitiveness, hip-hop, they were like, if you're not from here and you're not winning awards, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So,
we don't want it type shit.
And that was a moment that OutKast could have really used to, like, have them turn completely different. Like, their creativity could have gone in a different way if they were like, okay, they want to boo us in New York. Like, watch this. We're going to get spiteful. And they could have got dark. The music could have got more angrier because they want, like, oh, we got to prove this to them. But, like, they didn't move like that. They're like, okay, we're going to keep doing our thing, and you're going to have to rock with us eventually.
You're going to have to respect it.
Yeah, because we just that nice. The South got something to say, and we're going to show you.
I mean, if like Tribe and Wu-Tang Clan seen it, the audience is just late.
Yeah.
It's just like time will tell always, the cream will rise.
Literally.
And it did. It's up. I like to mention a few other names that I know on this list.
In this class?
So Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper. Hey, yo, where that
she
video of
got
Michael
inducted
Jackson?
to
Can you
the
pull that
Hall of
up?
Fame.
Can you pull up that video of Michael Jackson when they were doing We Are the World?
You fucked up for this. And then Soundgarden.
No,
You know who Soundgarden is? They did Black Hole Sun. That's a real big single. And then the White Stripes. So it wasn't just Jack White. It was the
whole band?
And the White Stripes, yeah. So
Nice.
they did Seven Nation Army and, the Friend song.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty dope.
That's a nice class.
Yeah.
They're definitely goated. And does I'm not hip. Is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, is that every year?
Yes.
Okay.
They have a class every year.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think it's in Cleveland.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's in Cleveland, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland.
I've been before. Shout out my Cleveland cousins. I love y'all.
Man.
Y'all don't be watching the pod. Y'all should be watching.
Y'all don't be supporting us?
Like, not even like that. They
Niggas
just
watch clips. They
look,
don't watch the pod.
if they don't know where it's at, if they don't know where to find it, how they gonna know? I can't blame them. Damn, what?
This nigga's going.
Nah, he's
sound effect
shots,
crazy,
son.
bro.
If we don't give you the link, how you gonna know where to watch it, son?
But sticking with the Little Rooms sentiment, I think that personally, I felt like drawn to that statement because, like, even with what we've done in this last 2 years with the pod, in terms of like moving it to my place, then moving it to Joe's place, and then now look where we're at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
This is building on something that is real and that people respect and see. And they're going to have to see us even more because we're not going away.
We do it every week.
We do it every week.
Unless I'm in New York.
Unless we're in New York or unless,
Even if
sick.
And we still in New York, even if I'm not.
We
We still in Harlem, even if I'm not, motherfucker.
Even when we're not in New York, we're in New York.
You know what I'm saying? Harlem on the rise.
Harlem on the rise, Yada Yada's on the rise, Tintoretta's on the rise. We're here, man.
Message.
You know what I'm saying? We outside with it. We
We're here.
outside.
But yeah, shout out to Tintoretta again for letting us use the space.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to them for letting us hold it down. Damn, there was something else I wanted to bring up. Based on what you were saying, Andre, about little rooms. Yeah. But it's blanking on me.
We went from my crib to your crib to now this crib.
Yeah.
Nothing?
Nah, I had it. I was ready to build off of that. Actually, no. That's what I was gonna talk about. To kind of keep speaking on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes.
So every tribute show, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or Hip Hop Awards, they would always have a ceremony or a tribute section of the show where whoever's being inducted artists from the new generation will perform, or even the old generation will come on and perform some of their classic songs for them as a tribute, right? So last night for OutKast's tribute, they had Tyler, the Creator, who did Bombs Over Baghdad, and who did a fucking phenomenal job. Absolutely phenomenal. He rapped Andre's opening verse. He nailed all that shit for the most part. Obviously, there was a couple of spots he needed breathing, but he flawless. Absolutely flawless. Like, he was definitely ready for that moment, and he knocked it out the park, man. So salute to Tyler for that. JID did AT Aliens with Big Boy. That was really dope. And that's a great look, especially coming off the Grammy nomination.
Yeah.
Great look. Killer Mike also performed. I think they did the whole world. Ooh. Him and Big Boy. Let's see. Doja Cat did Miss Jackson. We got a clip for that. Janelle Monáe performed. I'm not sure what song she did, but she performed. Sleepy Brown performed I Like the Way You Move with Big Boy as well. And then Donald Glover actually was the one that inducted them into the Hall.
That's beautiful, man.
And then I think he performed as well. I haven't seen no clips from it yet, but I think he did perform as well. But we do have a clip. Andre, do you have a clip of Doja Cat performing Miss Jackson?
Yep.
Let's check that out. I want y'all to watch this and then
Sebastian's queuing it up.
let me know what you think. You ready, No-So?
It's on Sebastian.
No, I'm looking to you though. Are you ready?
Am I ready? Yes. Yes, I'm going to be watching it from Sebastian's screen.
So this is Doja Cat performing last night at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a tribute to OutKast.
Where you at? Let's go. Here we go. Sing. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Hey.
I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize. And your daughter got something going on. You say it's public. We say it's full grown. Hope they could feel this way forever. You have a great prediction, but you can't predict your say.
I know a whole line.
And I'll be fine.
Queens and the puppy love thing together. We'll live swing and we'll live forever.
Forever.
That's crazy. So it's no verses, what y'all saying?
Tyler, the Creator.
And then Tyler just comes.
No.
Yo, she went on that stage and did that. Now, granted,
tanked.
I don't know. I can't tell you if it's because she forgot the lyrics or if the DJ
Was supposed to fill in?
or like I think he was filling in, but he was supposed to do like ad-libs behind her verse, right? But I think he just came in too aggressive and threw her off because it looked like she was kind of caught. Like, are you? Because he kept going like he was gonna rap.
Oh, wow.
So like for a second, I'm like, is that Big Boy about to come on or something?
Yeah.
But it was the DJ doing ad-libs. But I think he came in too hot and it threw her way off because he was doing that all night. Like if you watch the other performances, like with Bombs Over Baghdad or AT Aliens, he's doing ad-libs on whoever's rapping. So he was ready to go. Obviously, she wasn't.
That's insane.
And especially after like you do that and then Tyler comes on with Bombs Over Baghdad and just knocks that shit out the park.
You just gotta know the lyrics. Like if anything, I'm gonna go and rap the song.
You feel me? And it's
Yeah,
it's arguably the most famous OutKast song, Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know how you only have a small part. You're not doing the whole song. You're only doing Andre's bridge and then part of his verse.
I'm thinking maybe it was the wrong song for her.
What song
Because
would you have her do if she's out?
Maybe Roses or Hey Ya.
Ooh.
Something where you don't have to rap.
Yeah, but she's a rapper though. She can also rap.
She can also rap, but that wasn't for her.
See, now I don't.
She's supposed to know.
You are supposed to know, and you're a superstar. You're a mega superstar right now.
You are.
You are held to a higher standard.
Yeah.
When it comes to performing, and you're very well known for your performances and your live performances. So like this is like your bag.
I feel bad for her though, because I'd be embarrassed.
Let me ask you this. All right, now I'm not saying this to disrespect him, R.I.P. to him, but did we feel bad when Rich Homie Quan forgot them Biggie lyrics?
He should have never even been in that
He really
situation.
shouldn't have. I don't know. That was a horrible call on their end.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why are you having a guy from Atlanta rap Biggie lyrics?
Wait, where was this at?
This was at the Hip Hop Awards in like 2012. They were doing they were doing a tribute for Biggie, and Rich Homie Quan came out to do "Got Money" or "Get Money." And
I don't know. He still should know. Like we can't give him a pass. But I think this is a worse situation for Doja Cat because it is honoring OutKast in the Rock
And they
and Roll
right
Hall
there.
of Fame.
Yeah,
It's like
Rock and
it's a
Roll
big
Hall of
deal.
Fame. This is the biggest stage.
But not
you
to
can
say
get on.
the Hip Hop Awards isn't a big deal. I think both is equally like you a professional, you should know.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm. And then like the whole discourse around that became, well, was Rich Homie Quan the right guy for the job in the first place? Given
should've
given
never
the
been
legacy
there.
he was trying to pay tribute to, like he's not from New York.
Yeah, but I feel like that takes blame away from him when it's like Doja Cat is getting
Cooked.
her due blame. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it can't be a double standard.
Yeah, and it comes back to just knowing your lyrics, knowing the words.
Yeah,
Rich
at
Homie
the
was
end of the
definitely
day-
getting cooked during that time.
No, he got
bro.
cooked crazy. He got cooked crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think
As he should.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you are a professional when it comes
Yeah.
to being an artist and a performer. So like that's part of the job.
You
so if
signed up for this shit.
And if you forget the lyrics, I'm like, yeah, you got to sit there and just look embarrassing.
Hey, credit to Joe though. He was like, "I want you to watch this. I don't want to spoil this for you. I want you to watch it."
Yeah, I want y'all to see in real time.
It
like,
hurts.
because like I saw
fucking
somebody
crazy.
post that and somebody was like, and I was like, what happened? And I was like, oh, are they just saying that because the way she's singing? I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like whatever. But then like that part came up and I was like, whoa.
I thought it was like she just messed up that one time because she did mess up a little bit on like the chorus, and I was like, okay, and then it was just like completely tanked, bro. One time, okay, so we do Easter speeches every year at church when I was a kid, like, and one time I just forgot my speech, y'all.
That's crazy.
And I started
mad rough.
bawling, bro.
madness.
And I was like, I apologized to my mom and shit. That's how, but
That's how you learn.
That's how I imagine Doja Cat feels right now.
You're like, how do you shake Big Boy's hand after that?
Yeah,
How do you look Andre 3000 in the eye after that?
Congrats, bro.
yeah,
Like this is their night. You kind of just made it awkward for everybody.
tanked in the worst.
But at least she didn't go last.
Yeah,
That could've been- it
like
could've been
Tyler.
way worse.
Honestly, Tyler the Creator going on after her was like the best thing that could have happened because he made everyone forget about that.
She said, "Tyler Creator, y'all."
Yeah, she couldn't even get the
He
forever
said
ever.
Tyler.
She couldn't even get
Tyler.
the. By the time she finally said the last forever, they're like, Tyler the Creator coming out, y'all. Like, get this bitch off stage. She is not doing her job. But
That's
yeah,
a
man.
Joe
Other than that, it was a
corner
great tribute, great speech. Salute the OutKast and salute the Salt and Pepper and the White Stripes.
Yeah, the
White
White
Stripes.
Stripes.
What's the other two that you wanted to shout out? That was in that class.
Said
as well?
Soundgarden and Sydney Lauper.
You know, Cindy Lauper. Girls just want to have fun. I'm really upset. Andre
was
couldn't
horrible.
find that "We Are the World" clip of her.
I was never gonna do that.
Cindy Lauper and was it David Ruffin or Michael Ruffin or something?
Yeah, I was
yeah,
never
Mike
gonna do
was
that.
tripping.
Mike-
He was like,
Hey yo, the way Mike stopped moving when they started singing, like
bro.
Mike couldn't believe he was next to them.
But that wasn't the real recording. That was just them performing for the music video.
Like live.
Yeah.
That's why
But-
Mike couldn't believe it. He was like, "That's what y'all really sound like." You heard what I just did, right?
Man, you gonna come after me like that?
Really? You gonna follow Michael like that?
Man, speaking of Michael, I know this is not on the docket, but I just wanted to put this in there real quick. Did you guys see that the Michael Jackson trailer got released?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know the TikTok impersonator of Michael Jackson, like the white Michael Jackson?
The one that is famous from the video where he's like looking at the other person. They're like, "Wow."
Yeah.
Like he's amazed. Like he's really doing it. Like he's really Michael Jackson. Like no, bro, you're not Michael Jackson either. Like
Bro, there's a video of him reacting to the trailer, and he's pissed off.
He's mad.
like they were gonna hire you, nigga.
Yeah.
Bro, come on, bro.
Like, bro,
should have been me.
the guy playing Michael Jackson in the movie is actually related to Michael Jackson.
He's
He's not
his
just
nephew, bro.
he's not just a white man in makeup. He's an actual relative.
He doesn't look like Paul Abdul.
Where's it
That's
at?
crazy.
Here, I got it. Hold on. Where is it?
What's
You gonna hit it?
Nelso?
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
It's a balance with the sound effects.
It is like because it's a little delay on the pad. You gotta touch
Yeah.
the effects twice. But
Yeah.
all right. So real quick before we move on, staying on Michael Jackson real quick. You
Yes.
guys seen the trailer, right?
No.
Okay. Well, I don't
seen
want
the
to pull it
trailer.
up for copyright purposes. But like, you've seen it.
Yeah.
Now, granted, the trailer's not nothing crazy. There's not much dialogue. It just really starts off with Mike and Quincy in the studio making Thriller, and then it kind of just shows like a montage of like different scenes from the movie. And it's like what 50 seconds, a
Yeah.
minute. So based off what you've seen, do you have high expectations or do you have solid expectations for it?
I'm gonna see it.
Yeah.
I just thought that this movie was interesting because originally it was supposed to be two movies. It was supposed
Yeah.
to be when Michael was black and when he was white.
And I've heard that they've run into a lot of issues like legally, and when making the movie and like what they can talk about and how they talk about it. So that's been like causing some hiccups. I have heard it's supposed to be a 2-part series as well. Like I think this one's gonna go up to like bad.
No, they merged it.
They merged it.
Yeah, they canceled the second movie and it's gonna be one movie.
I don't know, man. I feel like Michael Jackson's story and legacy is just too big for one movie.
Yeah.
Like I think you definitely need 2-hour movies.
People said the same thing about Bohemian Rhapsody, but they. I mean,
Freddie Mercury died in the 80s though. Like, or did he die? Was it 90s?
It was like early 90s.
Or,
Yeah, it was
like
early 90s.
it's like he died in his prime too. So like we didn't get Mike was around till like in his 50s.
Yeah.
And
So
like by the time he
2009.
passed, like he was already like he lived his career.
It's crazy. Did you see when the official Michael Jackson Twitter was made?
2009,
This
but
same
right when he
year
died.
fucking died.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
bro,
crazy.
What the hell?
That was crazy,
Y'all
But-
didn't even let the body rest.
man. But but this is he's watching it right now. But that's the trailer for Michael. It's being played by I believe his nephew.
Yeah.
So it's somebody that's related to him. And I will say, from what I've saw, it looks really solid.
It looks cool.
I'm definitely leaving room to be disappointed.
I have
Like
no
the Tupac movie?
expectations.
Yeah, listen, I hope they don't do Mike like Tupac, respectfully.
God.
Like, they have yet to get
Or
it right.
Notorious.
Or
Notorious was terrible.
I kind of like Notorious outside
Notorious
how they...
was all right.
Like, outside of what they did to Tupac, I like Notorious.
I didn't even watch the Pac one. It just
Well, like,
didn't-
no, how they portrayed him in Notorious.
Oh, okay.
Where, hey, y'all, I'm Tupac. It's Aaron McKee.
No, it's Anthony Mackie. bro.
Anthony Mackie,
It's
yeah.
Falcon.
Anthony Mackie.
The
yeah.
Clarence.
Claire, yeah.
Yeah. Your
That
real
was like his
name's
second
Clarence.
biggest role by
No,
that
for
point.
real.
Like,
To that
Notorious.
point.
Yeah, Notorious.
But I think it's gonna be all right, man. You can't have too many high expectations with biopics. You know, they're always
There's always
winner
something-
Always
tells
bad.
The story.
Like, even Straight Outta Compton had a lot of...
Except for
just,
Ray.
Yeah, Ray.
Like, even NWA, Straight Outta Compton had a bunch of, like,
Things that were-
questionable things happen that didn't actually happen in that order or
And
play out how
things,
that...
things that were taken out, like they didn't address Dr. Dre's, assault.
Well, obviously, because Dre was like executive producer.
Yeah.
So like obviously, like when
You're
Dre
not
walked,
putting that shit in
when
there.
Dre walked into that studio and started sucker punching like all the Bloods, I'm like, bro, you was not doing that. Like,
It was a little embellishment.
listen, everybody from Death Row was like, yeah. By that point, by the time Pac got on Death Row, Dre wasn't even around like that.
Yeah.
So you not about to storm into Death Row offices in 1996 and start punching Bloods? Like, no, like no, you not doing that, Dre. Like, but since Dre had a
Who wrote that in there?
Dre.
Dre. Pow. No, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious if they touch on him buying catalogs. Like if that
The
will
Beatles?
be like part of his
Honestly,
like, story.
Fuck the Beatles. So like, go ahead. I
Bro,
hope
you
they
know-
show that.
You know the Beatles is they're about to do a cinematic universe of the Beatles.
What?
Every Beatle is gonna have their own movie, and then they're gonna have a fifth movie with all of them together.
Wait, hold on. You mean to tell me they're giving
That's
Hold on.
insane.
They're giving Ringo a movie?
Yeah. Well, Ringo has an interesting story because he was from a different band, and they actually had a different guy. I think his name was something Best. I can't remember his first name, but they had a different drummer than who Ringo was. you know? And he was added to the band afterwards, and they basically just fired this nigga for nothing because
Yeah.
they thought Ringo was a better drummer.
Actually, and it's funny. I don't know if y'all ever saw the Quincy Jones story talking about Ringo, and he was like, this is that interview when Quincy Jones was just being like super honest with everything, and he was just being off the wall, like
Yeah.
vulgar with
No
it.
pun intended.
No pun intended. Yeah, no pun intended. But he had a story about one night. I think it was like him and Stevie needed some drums laid down for some shit, and so they called up Ringo. And Quincy Jones was like, Ringo's a really nice guy, but like as a musician, man, like he's not the best. So like they ended up calling Ringo to the studio to lay down these drum patterns, and Ringo was having the hardest fucking time not getting this down, right?
Couldn't
Keeping
do it.
up.
Or like I don't know what they wanted them to do, if they had like a specific kind of pattern they wanted him to hit, or if they wanted him to do something that he couldn't just quite get down. So like it took him like I think 2 hours of him doing it before they were like, hey, listen, man, here's some money, go get some food, calm down for a minute, and then come back and let's try to knock this out.
Yeah.
So they said they sent him off, and while he was gone, I think Quincy or Stevie or somebody else in the studio when they said, I'm gonna do this myself and knock that shit out in like one take.
Instantly.
Instantly, right? And then so by the time Ringo comes back, they're playing the song and shit. And he goes, oh shit, man, those drums sound kind of good. And they're like, yeah, motherfucker, because they're not yours. Like, you didn't do it.
It's not you.
Yeah, it's like that's just like when I think of Ringo, that's what I think of.
But I mean, yeah. But still, I think that's just crazy that they're giving every nigga a movie and then a fifth one as the Beatles cinematic universe, like,
Like
the
some
MCU.
Lord of the Rings shit.
No,
Yeah.
for real.
The
Some Marvel
Beatles
shit,
lore.
bro.
That's a Marvel shit.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with George Harrison.
I was saying, is that the third Beatle? The fourth Beatle?
He's
a
the
guitar.
only one, or
I think.
he was the most recent one to
Yeah,
pass.
he's guitar.
Oh, word. So Paul McCartney's the only one alive still?
No, Ringo is alive
Ringo.
too.
Look at Ringo holding the fuck down. Hold on, man. Ringo's still here. Ringo's still doing it. Shout out to Ringo.
Yeah, Ringo's 85.
That's kind of crazy. They want to have they want to build the Avengers with the Beatles.
No, for real,
That's
bro.
crazy.
and then Yoko Ono is Thanos.
No.
The snap.
Beatles over. Hey, hold on.
John Lennon's got to be the last movie.
No, and then you do.
Hey,
you
yo,
said John
that was
Lennon, and then
crazy.
you do a
That was
gunshot.
crazy. I wasn't ready for that.
Goddamn, bro.
That was not the point. That was not why I was doing that.
But yeah, I'm gonna check out the Michael movie. Fuck
Yeah.
it. Like it's.
I'm pretty excited, and it looks good quality wise. Like picture wise, it looks really good.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad they didn't just like throw something together and just like put it out as soon as he passed away. You know.
Yeah, they actually, this is a very delicate legacy. This is arguably like one of the most delicate legacies in music.
Yeah.
Like he's arguably the biggest pop star we've ever had.
Yeah.
So like you got to do this right.
And he's been lit since 4. That
And
nigga
even-
was lit since 4 years old.
And even if the movie's
tough
not
life.
great, I'm pretty excited to see them just like do the parts in the movie where they shoot videos or like make albums. Like I'm very excited for those parts.
The
of it.
process.
The process, yeah.
Yeah.
I like shit like that when it comes to biopics.
I will say this: when they do these biopics and this be the nigga's first role, like the starring nigga, if it's not good, they not getting shit after this. Because that Tupac nigga, I ain't seen him in no movie.
Hey, bro, imagine you did that Tupac movie and that was the only movie you did.
Bro.
Like, yeah, I look like Tupac.
It's looking like it.
Yeah.
and the Notorious nigga, right?
Hey,
We all
Every 25 years.
we got respect
It's
for
like,
Notorious, bro. But
Yeah.
like, what has that nigga done since?
What's the best?
he got arrested for fraud.
biopic?
Oh my god,
I
I've
remember
seen him in a
that.
Best
few
music
Law and Order
biopic.
episodes.
By
Oh,
who?
what are you saying, Alex?
I'm saying best music biopic.
Notorious B.I.G. Are you saying?
I'm
what, just-
asking
you asking?
y'all.
Posing
Oh.
the question.
Answer best music biopic. I like Straight Outta Compton. Let's see.
You don't like it?
I like.
Oh, yeah.
I like Straight Outta Compton. What's another one? I like the original Michael Jackson biopic where they had like the 4-part series that VH1 always played.
Oh, the Jackson family story.
I like that one. That was a good one.
Go to bed, Joseph.
Well, that
Go
was.
to
Hey, that
bed.
motherfucker in that movie was Joe. Whoever played Joe Jackson, he's a
Yeah.
very famous black actor. I just don't know his name, but he's
Yeah.
very popular and he killed that.
Angela
shit.
Bassett
was
as the
this?
mom.
Angela Bassett. What's the mom?
Yeah, you never seen that movie?
What's it called?
It's Jackson's like American story or like
I feel like
Jackson
I've
5
seen it
American
once.
story.
Yeah, the American Dream.
American Dream.
Yeah, it was like a 4-hour movie or something.
It's just about the Jacksons though.
Oh, Terrence Howard in it.
That's not Terrence Howard.
Bro, it looked like Terrence Howard.
If Hustle and Flow was a biopic, I'd say that one.
Ooh.
Keep hustling.
Like 8 Mile was a great one.
8 Mile, yeah.
8 Mile was
Mile was
great.
dope.
I do like Notorious.
Ray is the
Ray
ultimate.
is fire.
I'd
Ray
say
is
Ray
the best
is
one.
fire. Hold on. Yeah, shout out
And
to
then
Ray.
the Tina Turner movie's good too.
Yeah,
was Angela
that's just
Bassett?
hard.
Fishburne?
Angela, that's
Ooh.
another Angela
Yeah.
Oh
Bassett.
yeah, that was a great one. That's another one VH1 played a lot.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne, man, he really played the fuck out of Ike.
Eat the dick.
Hey, I think if I remember correct, I think Angela Bassett had to. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong here, but I think at one point like Angela Bassett had to really push Lawrence Fishburne to like really get into that.
Go there.
Yeah, like bro, listen, do it.
And it's gonna be class. When those types of stories come out, you see it in the work because like I just saw this clip about Leonardo DiCaprio in Django.
Yeah.
And how he felt uncomfortable,
Saying the N-word.
as he should. But what is it?
Message.
Jamie Foxx and
Samuel Jackson?
Samuel Jackson told him, "Fuck it, we gonna come to work again on the Tuesday. So just say it. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what Leo did.
Now, if Leo was not hesitant, and he just like, yeah, I'll say it. like, hey, hold on, bro. Like,
came
hold
to
on.
work the next day ready.
Yeah, he's I'm ready to go,
Quentin's behind the cameras like, I'll say it. We know Quentin.
bro. We know. We saw Pulp Fiction.
We read the script.
Bro put himself in that movie just to say that line.
We read the script. He said it in Django too when he was the Australian nigga.
See,
At the
he
end,
really
right?
does just get that off in his movies. Like he'll just put himself in the movies for one scene where he says the N-word.
Like,
Like-
let me get this off. Put some toes in there too.
Put some toes in there too, man.
Said something
Trump's
that
the
Logic
bomb.
is such a huge Tarantino fan.
Actually, I don't know if y'all saw the new quote. So I guess Uma Thurman's daughter is working on a movie with Tarantino,
Okay.
and they asked Uma Thurman.
Uma
if-
Thurman.
Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
Sorry. Names are hard for me, right? As of late, names have been really hard for me. But Uma Thurman, they asked her, since her daughter's in a movie with Quentin Tarantino, or she's working on a movie that Quentin Tarantino's a part of, they asked her if she gave her daughter any advice to work with him. And she
Wear
said, yeah.
socks. No.
Yeah, she said, like, don't take your shoes off.
Wear socks.
Yeah, because they say, Tarantino has a foot fetish.
Oh.
Actually, what was the scene? There was like one scene in one of the movies he had where like Selma Hayek or Uma Thurman pour like beer down her feet and like
Yeah,
Dust
from
Till Dawn.
Dust Till
Yeah.
Dawn, yep.
You know that wasn't originally in the movie. He wrote that in there for himself. Like he wrote that for himself.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Yeah, that's
Makes
crazy.
makes me cringe a little bit.
Nah, it does.
I don't want to know y'all kinks.
Especially in front of the camera.
Yeah,
Like, what do you think about that?
Y'all
What was
keep that shit.
Sugar on My Tongue video? What do you think about that one? The song that
Oh,
Tyler.
that's just crazy. I was like, what the fuck?
No kink shaming.
I'm not
No
kink
kink shaming.
shaming, but I'm just saying I don't want to know.
You don't want to
I
know.
only watched that video one time. I'm like, I can't go back and watch that video.
I told Sav what happens in that video, and she's like, I don't want to watch it.
All right, let me ask you this. So you are somebody who has been following Tyler. Both of you, actually, Andre, you too. I'm gonna ask you this question too. So because we talked about this about Tyler's D'Angelo post and like all of that. So you're somebody that's been following Tyler from the beginning. You as well.
I'm a
What do you
Tyler
guys
fan.
think about just the sugar on my tongue? Like, was that a little too much for y'all as Tyler fans? Was that
No, it's not too much because he always like he had the spunk on the Vans.
Yeah.
That's like a
That was
fire
crazy.
ad. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I get it. I'm just not. That's not for me. I
Bro,
can't watch
the
that.
Rella
video
video,
like that.
the Rella video, he is naked in it, and he cut his dick off.
Oh yeah, and when you're with your bitch, I'm like, where my dick go?
I'm not gonna watch.
And he
it
was a
again.
Minotaur.
Yeah, that's
He was
what
a
I'm saying.
Minotaur doing cocaine.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna watch it again. And in the Damo 23 video, he's jacking off. Literally jacking off.
That's crazy. You know what? I feel like I didn't notice these things until you said it.
Where he has a big magazine.
Oh.
And in that video, he's jumping like on a trampoline on the girl's ass.
Oh yeah,
So he's always
Wait,
been on
I
10.
thought that was Tamale.
that's Tamale.
That's Tamale. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's Tamale.
Then it might have been the Tamale video. Then he's jacking off him.
Hey, to each his own.
Wherever he has the big magazine.
Yeah.
In the thumbnail.
Ooh.
That's where he's jacking off.
Actually, so speaking of Tyler, it was announced this past week that the Grammys
Yes,
dropped
the
their nominations.
Grammys.
I believe they dropped their nominations on Friday.
Yes.
They had the big release, the big unveil. And we do have some of the categories pulled up. So first off, we'll take from the top. We got Record of the Year, which is Bad Bunny, DTMF, Billie
Bad Bunny.
Eilish, Wildflower, Chapel Roan, The Subway, Doechii, Anxiety, despite no one ever heard that song, apparently, if you asked the internet. Kendrick Lamar, Luther with SZA, Lady Gaga, Abracadabra. Yeah, sorry, I can't. The laptop is there we go.
It's a glare. It's a glare.
Yeah, give me some grace.
No, we got it.
Rose and Bruno Mars appointment. Sabrina Carpenter Manchild. And then for album of the year we got Bad Bunny, his album. I can't read it, it's in Spanish.
Wait, we should go by each category.
Each category? Okay.
And break it down.
So record of the year. Have you heard any of these records, Andre?
Those were the records.
We got Bad Bunny, DTMF, Billie Eilish, Wildflower, Chapel Roan, The Subway, Kansas City, shout out her, Doechii, Anxiety. Actually, why does motherfuckers do big shit from Kansas City? Motherfuckers want to be like, they're actually not from Kansas City. It's like, shut up.
Yeah.
Let us get the fucking dub.
Yeah.
God damn, bro.
She
Like,
from the Metro.
you motherfuckers want everybody to big up Kansas City when they leave, but then once they leave and blow up, you're like, well, they're not actually from Kansas City. Like, shut up. Suck a
Hey.
dick and shut up.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it goes off of talent though. For
Who y'all picking?
So, yeah, Lady Gaga, Abracadabra, Rose, Bruno Mars, Apartment, Sabrina Carpenter, Manchild. So those are the records of the year. Who do y'all have?
I'm picking Luther.
I think they're going. I think they're gonna go with Bad Bunny.
Yeah, I think Bad Bunny might get it because Bad Bunny is truly an international superstar to like the degree.
And that's a great song too. Sad plays it in the whip. Yeah, it's about memories, keeping photos, and channeling that inner nostalgia. So I fuck with that song. If it's personal choice, I'm going Luther. And if it's really, really personal choice, I'm never nominating Anxiety, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I'm surprised I got nominated, really.
Yeah, I don't hate that song, and I love black women, black queens, but it's like, bro, this is for the TikTok.
This was a cover.
it was a cover.
Yeah, it was originally like started off as a cover. So I mean, I'm glad it blew up the way it did. That's cool. But like, I don't know. I mean, it was a huge song this year, so it does make sense why it was nominated. But it just kind of caught me off guard when I saw it made it that high.
What
just shows
record
the-
would y'all replace Anxiety with for
this
record
year?
of the year? Yeah.
You know what? Just to be hip hop, I'll put Birds Don't Sing in there. But that's not like record of the year has to be like a smash hit. So I mean, Anxiety was a huge record. Like, what's another?
Did that Bruno Mars, Lady Gaga song come out this year?
Yeah, I'm assuming
If
so.
the world was end, then I'd rather be Nick. That song. Did that song come out this year? If it did, then they always use that shit in compilations and.
I'm not sure when it came out. 'Cause, like,
With Anxiety though, I think that's like an internet dub. You know what I'm saying? Like that's.
because
the
like that
internet's
song,
showing its strength.
that song came out years ago,
Literally.
and then she finally was able to put it out on a streaming service.
Mm-hmm.
And so like that's why it blew up this year and got nominated because it actually went to radio and shit. So like it makes sense. I mean, it really was a huge song.
It's a big money play right there.
Yeah,
For sure.
But I still got Luther.
Rock Nation pushed that
I
button.
think Luther is going to win.
Death to Rock Nation.
If it's,
Rock Nation, you will fall.
if it's not Luther, it might be Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
If it's
like,
not
definitely
Bad
Bad
Bunny,
Bunny's
it's
year,
going to be
bro.
Sabrina Carpenter.
It definitely seems like either Bad Bunny or Sabrina Carpenter just because Sabrina
Yeah.
Carpenter's been huge this
She
year.
been going
And that was a
crazy.
great album. Like I like her project a lot from a pop standpoint. And
All
then
right.
now we got Album of the Year, which again, Bad Bunny's album is in this one.
How do you say that, Sebastian?
Debbie Tierra Mas Fotos?
Debí tomar más fotos.
Hey,
Which
right
means
there. That's
that,
what I'm talking about, man. Hey,
I should have taken more photos.
Okay.
shout out Sebastian coming through and holding it down for us.
I can translate all the time.
All right, bet.
He's like, I really listened to that shit. That's fire. So we got Bad Bunny's album, Justin Bieber Swag, Kendrick Lamar GNX. We got Lady Gaga Mayhem, Leon Thomas Mutt, Sabrina Carpenter's Man's Best Friend, Tyler the Creator, Chromacopia, and this is the one that really caught me off guard right here, especially after our conversation last week about his hip hop dying. And the last album to be nominated for album is it album of the year?
Yes.
Album of the year is The Clips. Let God Sort 'Em Out. Now, hey, I'm gonna be real with you. That's a huge fucking look. The Clips getting nominated for Album of the Year to me is a huge look. Cause like, now, respect to GNX and Chromacopia, those seem like albums that don't surprise me that they're nominated. GNX, we all knew was gonna be nominated for Album of the Year. Chromacopia kind of caught me off guard, but it makes sense because it was such a huge album for Tyler and what it represents and the message behind it. But Let God Sort 'Em Out is what caught me off guard. Like, I knew it was going to get nominated for Hip Hop Album of the Year, but I didn't think it'd make it to Album of the Year. Now, what was y'all thoughts when you guys see that?
I mean, I wasn't surprised to see it at Album of the Year because I think what it did from a culture standpoint is pretty, like, amazing.
Yeah.
It was just and I watched that interview
Yeah,
that they had with
that GQ.
GQ, and they talk about like the whole idea of a rollout and it not being something new, and that's like it's just the bread and butter. It's just what they do, just moving at a high quality, and it comes at the right time. I think GNX, I think it also had a cultural impact as far as things go, but I think it seems like, that whole Billboard article kind of makes people look at the beef a different way.
Yeah.
It kind of portrays it in a different light, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where the Let God Sort 'Em Out is a bit more universal than like GNX to I don't know how to explain that. Do you feel what I'm saying though?
Like in terms of like different cultural impact?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like GNX is coming off the heights of arguably the biggest hip hop battle we've ever seen in the
Right.
genre and in music in general, because those are not only biggest superstars in hip hop, but also just two of the biggest stars in music in general. So you have that battle happen. Fucking Kendrick drops 4 to 3 classic diss tracks in the process, drops a huge classic with Not Like Us to celebrate the cap off. And then on top of that, you drop GNX right after that, which carries that momentum even crazier. And then before the GNX drops, you get announced for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then right after you do the Super Bowl, in the middle of the GNX run, then after you do the Super Bowl, you go on a stadium tour.
Yeah.
And like, it's just, and
Did you mention that he swept the Grammys though?
he swept the fucking Grammys.
Went 5 for 5.
5 for 5. He's actually got 9 nominations this year.
Yeah.
which is the most out of any artist.
Yes.
So he could clean this shit up again.
Yep.
And he's got more songs that are bigger. Like Not Like Us. It was just Not Like Us last year, and like that. So this
And
year,
you know, it's crazy. He got a feature on with the Clips.
yeah,
Like he got a Grammy.
He gonna
with
win
the
regardless.
yeah. Like I think Chains and Whips got nominated for like best hip hop
Clips. His
collab
best
or something.
performance,
Yeah.
I think.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's great that they got nominated together. Like, not only are they going against each other in these categories, but they also got nominated together for
Tyler
Chains
the
and
same
Whips.
way.
Oh yeah, and POV was it POV?
Tyler on Let
No.
God Sort Him Out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it ain't So Be It up for a Grammy.
Like best hip hop song of the
best
year?
video.
Best is it best
music
video?
Yeah.
We'll get to it, but so let me ask y'all that. So album of the year, do you think the Clips pull it off, or is it going to GNX?
I think it's going to Bad Bunny.
Ooh.
I think it's going to Bad
Man,
Bunny.
like I totally understand if Bad Bunny wins because it does make sense about how huge of an international star he is. Like his international star power is insane.
Yep.
But I just really would like to see hip hop get this moment because I'm real with you. I think Kendrick should have got this album of the year back in 2015 when he dropped To Pimp Butterfly.
He did.
No, he got hip hop album of the year. He lost album of the year to Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And like and that was at the time, and it might still be to this day, like the highest critically acclaimed album in hip hop
Got a
or in
Pulitzer.
music. You know, no, Pulitzer was on Damn.
You right?
Damn got Pulitzer.
You're right.
But I still think this like the album of To Pimp Butterfly and what it represented and how it was put together, like that should have won album of the year for me that year. But it lost to Taylor Swift because Taylor Swift was the bigger commercial artist. So I mean, it made sense from a Grammy standpoint. But when you look at GNX and the success that it's had and where it's taken Kendrick Lamar and what it's coming off the heels of, I would like to see hip hop get that nod because
So
I
you
just
want
don't think
GNX to win album of the year? Is what you saying?
Yeah, because, like, man, if the Clips do it, though, I would love that, too. I would love that more than if Kendrick won, because Kendrick's been got Grammys.
Wait, you can't have both.
I know.
Can't split it in half, man.
I know.
I don't like how you did that
I
just,
know. I
just
know.
now.
So, like, this is how, in the real world, or like, in a perfect world, I should say, in my world, this is how it would go.
Joe's world.
The Clips would win Hip-Hop Album of the Year. GNX would get Album of the Year. But
Shout out
now,
to
if you let,
Joe, Corner Joe.
But when I told this to Ty Faison, he was like, "It doesn't work like that. You can't do that."
Yeah.
So if you're gonna get hip hop album of the year, you gotta get record of the year if you're gonna win record of the year. Like you can't win record of the year but then lose hip hop album of the year to another album that's also nominated for record of the year. That wouldn't make sense, you know?
Now I might be tweaking though. Did Chance's album was that in consideration for this,
I think it was.
or is that for next year?
I think it was eligible.
I think it was eligible.
Oh, this
'Cause it
nigga does-
dropped-
it
it dropped in
didn't. It
September,
just didn't get picked.
Right?
huh?
The album dropped in September.
No, Chance's album dropped in
It
this
was August?
summer.
Oh, yeah. It was definitely eligible then.
it dropped
the
in the
cutoff.
summer.
The cutoff date is 1st of October.
Wow. So
Yeah.
Chance got snubbed.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
Bro.
I think Leon Thomas being in here is dope
Yes.
because Mud is a really fire album.
Yeah,
I
that
hope
is.
he wins one. I think he's up for best. Yeah, he's up for best new artist. I hope he win that shit.
Yeah. So
First time. Speaking of best new artist, first time in a long time that there hasn't been a hip hop artist on best new artist.
really,
Yes, I saw that stat somewhere.
yeah, I would like to see. I like to see Leon
Fuck
Thomas.
them stats.
I like to see Leon Thomas win
I
best
hate
new
it.
artist.
I hate stats.
Not all stats.
Let's see.
Them stats.
Keep going down. What other categories do we got? No,
We
down.
got song of the year. best new
Alex, you didn't
artist.
answer the album of the year question
Oh yeah, who do you want to win?
because I think it's Bad Bunny. You think it's?
I think it's
Let God
GNX.
sort 'em out.
I
would
I
like-
would
Or no,
want.
Eugene,
I would
GNX.
want GNX to win too,
Okay, so 2 GNX, 1 Bad Bunny.
and I would want let God sort him out to win hip hop album of the year.
Yeah.
So then
That's like the perfect thing for me.
Kendrick's
Hold on.
going record, album, right?
Okay,
That's what y'all want.
record, album. Yeah, so far. Yeah.
And then might be performance too.
Ooh, let's
We'll,
see.
we'll,
Hold
we'll
on.
try and
Slow down,
find
slow down.
performance.
Trying to see. Are these rock songs? Yeah, this
Yeah,
metals.
it's all rock.
Okay. Let's see where we at. And then let's see.
We could do best R&B
Ooh,
performance.
yeah, best R&B performance. So we got best R&B performance nominated is Chris Brown, Bryson Tiller, It Depends, Justin Bieber, Yukon, Kehlani, Folded, Leon Thomas, Mutt. Actually, the Tiny Desk edition is the one that got nominated. The live version from Tiny Desk of Mutt is what got nominated for best R&B performance.
Oh, NPR putting that play.
You know what
they
I'm
press
saying?
that
Like
button.
that's kind of a cheat code. I ain't never seen that before. And then you got Summer Walker, Heart of a Woman. Now, I do love Mutt a lot. Like, I love Mutt a lot.
Yeah.
And I like the Freddie Gibbs remix way more than the Chris Brown remix. I did not need Chris Brown on that song.
No.
Freddie Gibbs did what he needed to do, and that you didn't need another feature after that.
Folded is good.
Folded though.
I think folded.
Folded though.
I think folded.
Folded is
deserves it.
good, and y'all know how I feel
She
about
been going
Kehlani.
crazy.
I'm not the biggest Kehlani fan.
I'm not
Oh,
either.
with Kehlani.
But I feel like Folded is her one.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, she put out an homage EP of
Yeah,
Folded.
the remixes.
The remix with all the
that
legends
shit
like
tough.
was it Tony Braxton,
JoJo.
Applause was on there too.
JoJo,
Fucking
Tank,
Brandy.
Brandy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Tank.
I think she had Applause.
Was Usher on there
feature
too?
I didn't see
I don't
that.
know.
I can't remember, but it was like 5 songs with Neo. It was Neo
Oh,
yeah.
that was on. Neo had a nice verse. We ain't gonna try to get no jokes off on Neo right now. There's a lot of
Fuck
reasons.
with Neo.
Yeah,
That
I
nigga
fuck
got 2
with.
girlfriends
I fuck with Neo and his wives.
in his polygamy. No, for that one though, I'm giving it to. If we're gonna give a nomination to Leon Thomas and a win to Leon Thomas, I think it's gonna be Best New Artist. I
Yeah.
think that's what he gets.
I think Folded is just too much of an undeniable banger, especially since I think Mutt dropped early in the year.
Yeah.
And then Folded came later. And since
Mud is powerful though.
Mutt is super powerful. Like it's a song you can still play.
Then let's do performance, Folded, album, Mud.
For
and
R&B
Best New
album.
Artist. Yeah.
Let's see. Actually, here we go. Here we go. Right here. Actually, so best traditional R&B performance. We got David Berner. Here we are. Layla Hathaway, Uptown. Ladisi, Love You Too. Leon Thomas, Vibes Don't Lie, and SZA, Crybaby.
Damn. And I love Crybaby, bro. But I got to give it to Leon, bro. They going to give him 3. It just depends on which 3.
I feel like Leon gonna go crazy.
I feel like
Yeah.
they're going to give him 3.
Yeah, because Leon Thomas is an artist that everybody's been excited about this year, and he's only given us more reasons to be excited because he dropped. I think he just dropped 2 EPs recently.
Y'all,
Yeah, he just dropped a new project.
y'all listen to R&B a lot.
That's my favorite genre.
I've been trying to get back into it a lot more. Actually, your man actually got nominated for where is it at? Go down.
Best R&B
right
album?
here. Yeah, best progressive R&B albums. We got Bilal, Adjust Brightness, Destin
Destin
Conrad,
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Love on Digital.
Love on Dick, man. What a bomb.
Hey yo, drop the bomb, Andre.
I've been telling y'all niggas.
Hey, hold on.
Joe thought it was a white man. Joe thought it was a white man.
Damn.
I've been trying to tell y'all, man. Love on Digital. Give one to Destin, man. Is he on Best New Artist? If he's on Best New Artist, then
Nah,
fuck
I don't think
Leon
he's on
Thomas.
Best New Artist.
Nah, it's just Leon Thomas.
All right, then
We gonna
I
let.
recant my fuck and give it back to Leon. But y'all know how I feel about Destin.
See,
That's my dog.
go back down to that category real quick. Well, go up. Oh yeah, down now.
So he's the progressive album.
Hold on, yeah, we right here. Yeah, so
This is the
he's on
progressive
there
album.
with along with Duran, Bernard, Bloom, Flow, Access, All Areas, Terrence Martin.
They
got-
gonna give it to Destin because that's that Frank Ocean play. They made that.
They might give it to Bilal.
They made that that category for Channel Orange.
Oh, they did.
Yes,
That's
that was Frank's
crazy.
first album or his first Grammy.
Shout out to Frank fucking Ocean, changing the
Where you at?
Grammys, bro.
Creating genres and
Changing
shit.
the Grammys.
Where are you at? Come back.
Save us, Frank.
No, we got Destin. We're in good hands. We got Leon. We're in good hands. We got Kehlani. I'll leave it there.
We're in good hands.
I'll leave it there.
And then for best R&B album, we got Coco Jones, Why Not More, Giveon, Beloved, Ladisi, The Crown, Leon Thomas, Mutt, and then we got Tiana Taylor, Escape Room. Now I've heard good things about Tiana Taylor's album. I haven't got to check it out yet, but I do like Tiana Taylor. I think she's a very powerful singer. Giveon, I've heard a lot of great things about that album as well.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about Coco Jones. She had a good song that blew up pretty popular this
Coco
year.
was cool.
I still got to give it to Leon Thomas though.
Got to give it to Leon.
Like, man, Leon Thomas just really cooked this year, man, and it was like his breakout year.
Yeah. And I
And-
fuck with Tiana.
Yeah, I
But-
fuck with Tiana heavy, and this is like her first album, I think, in some years. Because after the last album, which was like 2020, I believe, she said she was done with music and she was going to do more videos. and
She's doing acting and
the
shit.
Spike Jonze
Creative
shit.
direction.
Yeah. So this album was more like, oh, shit, you're
Yeah.
going to do music again. So I was happy to see that. I need to tap in with it. There's just so much new music coming out that I haven't had a chance to tap in.
Hey, she was great in One Battle After Another. We just saw that movie about a week and a half ago. She was great in it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then let's see, best rap performance. Now we're back in the rap category. So
Is So
Best-
Be It nominated?
who?
So Be It?
Yeah, so we have for best rap performance, we got Cardi B Outside.
It's
Oh
not.
wait, no. We got Cardi B Outside, Clips, Kendrick Lamar, Chains and Whips.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we got Doechii Anxiety, and we got Kendrick Lamar and Lefty Gunplay, TV Off, and we got Tyler the Creator featuring Tizo Touchdown, Darling I.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna be real with you. This is really just down between Chains and Whips and TV Off.
Yeah, I feel conflicted.
TV off.
Y'all
I don't
going-
know,
you going
man.
TV off.
Chains and Whips.
I think Chains and Whips.
Chains and Whips,
I'm not the
bro.
candidate to vibe with.
But they not gonna let a nigga sweep the Grammys and then come back and not give it to him off the album that made.
You're running from the spirit of repossession.
Bro.
Too much enamel covers your necklace.
I'm trying
I
to tell
buy
y'all.
bitches, you buy sections. I buy watches, you buy collections. Like I say, you buy watches, I buy collections. Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
going
I would,
Chains and Whips
I
on
would
this
like to
one.
see Chains and Whips win because that's the only song on that category that wasn't a single. Like that was an album
fair.
cut. That was an album cut. Everything else was a single. So,
What's that second song?
yeah.
Second
Anxiety
song.
being nominated
They
is
went-
crazy, bro.
Hey, let God Sort 'Em Out is really a crazy fucking album.
Like you start off with Birds Don't Sing, and then you go into Chains and Whips. like
I was
a lot of
like, what the
emotions
fuck
everywhere.
is happening?
A lot of emotions.
It's happening right
But
now.
yeah, I would love to see. I need the Clips to get one Grammy.
They're gonna get best rap
They
album.
gonna get
bro.
more than one. They gonna get best rap song. Guaranteed.
Is that So Be It then?
No, that's not
best
so
rap
big. That's
performance.
Birds Don't Sing.
Oh yeah.
Guaranteed, Birds Don't Sing is getting best rap song.
So of
Yeah.
the 5, they got 5, right?
They're nominated for five times.
So they going 1 for 5?
No, I ain't saying all that.
They might.
They gonna get changed. They gonna get best rap performance, best rap song for sure.
Oh wait, hold on. So hold on, go down. Oh, so
I want my boy
best rap
Lefty to
song.
get
So
one,
this is
man.
the categories for best rap song. We got The Birds Don't Sing by the Clips and John Legend. We got Anxiety by Doechii, TGIF by Glorilla, TV Off by Kendrick Lamar, and then Sticky with Tyler the Creator and Sexy Red, Glorilla, Lil Wayne.
Easy.
I wouldn't mind. I know this is a odd shout, but I would not mind Glorilla
Man, get
getting a
that shit
Grammy.
out of here, bro.
Bro, it was the 3rd highest song during the How many times Anxiety
Fuck
been
with-
nominated?
and we fuck with Glorilla too.
How many times Anxiety been nominated? Y'all ain't even play that sound?
We played. I think we were at 3.
Man, I'm not even gonna focus on that. I'm not even speaking on that.
I'd love for
I'm
Glorilla to
speaking
get
on
her
what I
shine,
know
bro.
it to be true.
Because I think let me say like big huge album, great album. She had numerous singles from the album that went crazy. I like all of them. I love Glorilla. I just think, yeah, she had a big year, but then later on in the year, a lot of bigger things came out.
But it's 7 p.m. Friday, and it's 95 degrees. I ain't got no nigga, and no nigga ain't got me.
What's up now,
Come on, bro.
Hey, much love to Glorilla, but it's Birds Don't Sing.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Birds Don't Sing got them at the Vatican.
The
Like, got them
story-
at the fucking Vatican, Andre.
That's like that song had a Kendrick Lamar run.
Yeah, it really did. Like because that was an album
That's
cut.
weird to say like that.
That was an album cut of a record. That's another album cut that made it to the fucking Grammy categories. Like,
Yeah.
and
I think songs with that much depth don't get like that much shine like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So I think it's very important, and that song helps a lot of people. I'm sure, you know,
And they
everybody can relate to that sentiment and that message, and you gon' like that's something you gonna deal with eventually.
yeah, and they talked about that in that GQ interview. How people came up to them and like talked about how impactful that song was for them because like they've lost parents too.
Yeah,
and,
saying
like,
it was healing.
Yeah.
and Malice was talking about how people were telling them that is healing, and that's a big deal. That's the kind of inspiration that I feel like, you know, Andre 3000 is trying to put out into the world, and,
Yeah.
and Big Boy and OutKast. Like,
Yeah.
it is hip hop is really a beautiful thing, and it's powerful music.
It is, man. Beautiful, beautiful music that could take you a lot of places and just shit, man. It can heal people, man. So I would give it The Birds Don't Sing just because of how emotional and powerful that song is. And the fact that like when you see them perform it live, it gets you emotional every time. Like when we saw it live in Kansas City, I got emotional in the crowd. And like, you know, thankfully both my parents are still here. But you could feel the moment and the emotion of that song in the room when they performed it. And
Man.
it was definitely a moment that everybody just locked in for it, and you could see that we were all in this together. Like, so I just think that song is just too powerful to just not take it home. I mean, the other songs on this list are huge singles and were huge bops. But Birds Don't Sing it meant a little bit more.
Y'all can't say I don't love black women. I've been trying to give them they shine all episode. That's all I got to say. And they booed me. They booed me for the record.
Oh my God, bro.
See? See?
All right, we should
Fuck,
do
man. What's the other category?
best melodic rap performance.
Oh, yeah, this is a good one. Best melodic rap performances. So we got Friday, Meek Mill, Proud of Me. We got J.I.D., Ty Dolla $ign, and Black, Wholeheartedly. Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Luther. Party Next Door and Drake, Somebody Loves Me. And Terrence Martin and Rhapsody, We Maj.
I'm going to have to give it to If This
World Were Mine.
Man.
Yeah, Luther to me, I mean, Luther's the best song in this list to me personally.
Have you heard the Meek song, the Friday and Meek song?
Like, Meek Mill might have verse of the year.
Word.
Off that feature. Like that's one of the Meek Mill verses that's just like reminds you how special of a rapper Meek Mill is.
Damn, I ain't even heard it. I gotta tap in.
Yeah, because I think that song dropped early in the year, and it was like one of the first songs that dropped this year in the hip hop world that was like, yo, this shit's crazy, because Meek Mill's verse was insane.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's strong enough to
Go at these giants.
to beat Luther.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it got nominated. I love that for Friday, and that's a great look for Meek, because I think Meek deserves that shine just off that verse alone. So I'm happy that got nominated, but I think Luther's going to sweep every category it's involved in for the most part.
Personally, I like Dodger Blue for melodic, record over this, because
Actually-
it's not a sample, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's working off of people's voice, like the people that are in the studio's voices. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Everybody that had to perform on that song just did amazing vocally.
Literally.
Like
Black
Wally the
Diamond,
Sensei, Roddy
Talia
Rich.
MC Riley, yeah.
Yeah, everybody just came together and did their part on that album. So like, yeah, that's a great song.
It was dope.
So who do you have for that category? You give it to Luther? Best
I'll
melodic?
probably giving it to Luther.
Yeah.
I haven't, but that's because I haven't heard any of the other songs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really have a hat in this one.
Okay. We did rap song. All right. So best rap album.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's
another
get
big
to
one.
it. Let's get to it.
Hold on. Where is it?
All right. So best rap album, the moment we've all been waiting for. First up on the list, we got Clips. Let God Sort Them Out. Next up, Glorilla. Glorious. After that, J.I.D., God Does Like Ugly, Kendrick Lamar, GNX, Tyler, the Creator, Chromacopia. Now, this has been a very hot topic category. Before we dive into the extras, let's ask about what do we think about this list and who do we got?
I like it. I think Chance was snubbed, though. And I'm giving it to Let God Sort Him Out.
Same. I'm going to give it to Let God Sort Them Out. I think if GNX wins Rap Album of the Year, that might be a sign that it's not going to win Album of the Year. Because, like, last time they gave Kendrick Rap Album of the Year, it was, I'm pretty sure Damn won one as well, but To Bit Butterfly, when it won that Rap Album of the Year, then it lost Album of the Year to Taylor Swift. So I think if GNX wins that album or wins Rap Album of the Year, I don't think it's going to win Record of the Year. I think they'll give it to somebody else or Album of the Year.
This would be a perfect opportunity for the Grammys to kind of go back into what they did with Killer Mike and just blessing our legends while they're here, giving them their flowers
and the clips,
while they're here.
The
and
clips
they
definitely
earned it.
deserved
It's
it.
not like something that is going to be looked at as though, oh, who the hell is this? And we never heard this album, or the shit that Killer Mike got when he beat
Travis Scott. Yeah.
So this is their time to do that.
Yeah,
And when Nas beat with
Freddie Gibbs.
Ransom, right? What is it called?
Hit Boy and King's Disease.
King's Disease. Yeah.
Yeah, when he beat Freddie Gibbs and some other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was a good look.
Yes.
That was a real good look. And on top of that, both those artists deserve it. And if the Clips won this, it wasn't because they're just legacy acts, but because they actually deserve it.
Literally.
Like
They
Malice
put
is
in the work.
arguably the best rapper of the year.
They did the world out. They did it.
They went to the Vatican this year. Like, come on, man. Like, what more do you want from them? So, like, I think I want Let God Sort Them Out. Let God Sort Them Out win. But of course, if GNX wins, I'm not mad at that either because it definitely makes sense for two different reasons why they should both win it. But I do love the fact that God Does Like Ugly did get nominated. I think that was a great look, not only for hip hop, but just for JID as well. Because I think that's just a great way to, nice little cherry on top for the year he's been having so far. Because everybody's been raving about that project. JID's rapping at an extremely high level. The Clips rave about him anytime they get asked about him. So I think it's really dope that he got that. He was just, like I said, at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last night performing with OutKast and Big Boy, performing AT Aliens. Like, he's really on a great run. His tour's about to go crazy. So I think that's a great look for him, and he definitely well-deserved. And I still stand by that might be the best project to come off of Dreamville yet. And I do think it makes a lot of sense that Glorious is nominated. Great album. I see why it got nominated, too. I'm not mad at it because it was a huge commercial success. But that does bring up the question. Andre, I'm going to ask you this because you are the numbers guy.
Uh-oh.
You like sales. You like stats. You like impact. Do you think I Am Music got snubbed by Playboi Carti?
Yeah, I do. I do think I Am Music got snubbed. Personally, I would have had I Am Music there
Over
as
what?
well as
What-
Chance.
What are you taking off? What albums?
Can I
you
hear
take?
the list again?
Yeah, so Be It, or Let God Sort Him Out, Glorious, God Does Like Ugly by J.I.D., GNX.
I'm taking that out of there.
You taking God Does Like Ugly?
Yeah.
For I Am Music?
Yes.
Hold on. That's crazy.
I'm taking that out of there.
All right, so tell us, why do you think I Am Music should be on this list over God Does Like Ugly? Because now I will give you. Now I'm asking you. The reason I said you're the numbers guy because I Am Music is like one of the highest selling hip hop albums this year, if not the highest selling hip hop album.
Yeah.
So I thought of impact alone commercially and just like impact in hip hop and what Cardi means in the hip hop space right now. I thought he'd get nominated because it's like your impact is just at the highest it's ever been.
Yeah.
So it seems undeniable at this point. But he didn't get nominated for any categories he submitted for.
I think that's a crazy snub as well.
Yeah.
Personally, I think I don't know what he did last year when he performed with The Weeknd. He must have pissed them niggas off something. Like,
Yeah.
He must have.
Well,
peed-
hardly performed at all.
Yeah, he must have peed in the corner somewhere on his way out. But
Hey, they still not over him and Travis Scott just slamming chairs on stage.
Literally, bro, he must have pissed them niggas off because how could you not like recognize that?
But I will say this at the same time, when I look at that category and I look at the albums in there, I understand what the Grammys were doing and what they were striving to do and like what albums they were looking at specifically and what they wanted these albums to do on terms of what they delivered.
Yeah.
So if you look at Let God Sort Them Out, GNX, God Does Like Ugly, Chromacopia, Glorious to an extent. That's more of like a commercial mainstream hip hop record that's built for radio, but it did what it needed to do. It's like the Invasion of Privacy of 2018 in terms of like in the category. But all those albums I named are very focused and cohesive projects that have a concept and a story that's being told on these albums. Whereas like I Am Music is literally 30 songs of just like Cardi vibes.
Yeah.
It's not focused. Some songs are old. Some songs aren't even mixed all the way, or some weren't done. The sequencing was all over the place because they uploaded super last minute. Like it was just here's an album that we had to turn in because the deadline said we did.
Yeah.
Like because they had them at that point. They had to fucking.
It was about the vinyls.
Yeah,
the
the
rush,
vinyls, the
right?
pre-orders.
Yeah.
They did pre-orders, and after a certain point, if the pre-orders aren't sent out by this date,
They
you have
wouldn't
to
have been able to
refund
production.
everybody's money.
Yep.
So they had to put out the album because they had
They
to
was
get
like,
back
"Oh, shit."
millions of dollars.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. So it was a very rushed moment. I like the album a lot. I like what Cardi did. Now, obviously, it's not the most focused project, and I think that's what hurt him. And on top of that, using AI on some moments of the album, that's not a good look either.
Maybe that's the reason why they didn't on some art, intellectual, not
Yeah.
intellectual, and you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Integral.
Integrity.
Integrity.
Yeah, like an integrity move.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to spin that about the album because it is a cool project. I don't think it was like you said all the things. This is a really good list.
Yeah.
I don't think I would change it. I looked up some rap albums that came out this year. I kind of like, what if Life is Beautiful?
Life is Beautiful would have been nice.
I think that could have been a
Or
up for
even, I
consideration.
think Life is Beautiful would have been a great one because I think that album to me was what really kicked off the year for me. Like that's when that album dropped. That's when like, okay, hip hop is officially kicked off 2025. That was what got me excited. And
That's
then-
more of an underground record though. I feel.
But
like.
that's kind of crazy because I think that was like Larry June's biggest album yet because 2 Chainz was involved.
Yeah,
And 2 Chainz
went crazy.
2
on
Chainz
that.
went so crazy.
We watched
and
Larry on that.
2 Chainz is the artist that's been popular long enough to where he can get Larry June in rooms that he may not have gotten into yet. But it's because 2 Chainz been a big artist on the mainstream level for hip hop for so many years, like 10 plus years now, since 2012. So him being involved with that definitely helped elevate it to the next level for Larry June. And I think him being there is why you get the late night television looks with like Kimmel and all of them, because it's like, yeah, it's 2 Chainz involved. He's a star. Everybody likes 2 Chainz.
Yes.
So like, I would have loved to see that because that would have been pretty cool for Larry June to get a Grammy nominated album with Alchemist too. That would have been fire. But yeah, I like the list. I think the list is a very strong representation of what hip hop has offered this year, and I'm very happy with the selection. So I don't think I would take anything out.
Speaking
Yeah.
of snubs, though.
I'm picking Let God Sort Them Out though, for sure.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, who are
As a-
you
as a
picking?
rap
You-
album.
Let God sort them out.
Okay.
Let God
Yeah,
sort them out. Yeah. Let's see.
But it do get to where I'm like, damn, I'm just picking Kendrick or the Clips.
So then that's 3 for 5 for the Clips then.
Damn. I was saying,
Yeah.
what's the other categories they got?
It's best rap album, best rap song.
So Be It's nominated for something.
Music
it's for
video.
best music video, or maybe it's best.
I
rap
think it's music video.
We're getting through the list, people.
It's a long category.
Yeah, it's hella categories. We're in bluegrass right now.
Well, all right, while you look that up real quick, let me ask y'all about another snub. The Weeknd.
Yes, that's
The
what I was gonna say.
Weeknd didn't get nominated for anything. And this is the last Weeknd album, and he just performed at the Grammys last year with Playboy Cardi. And that was the first time he's performed at the Grammys since the boycott.
Yeah.
And when he performed on that stage, that was them signifying, like, hey, we're cool.
Open arms.
Open arms, like, it's all love between the Weeknd and the Grammys. The Weeknd puts out his final Weeknd album until, is it Dawn FM? Or Until Tomorrow Comes, right?
Yeah.
Until Tomorrow Comes. Huge album. He went on tour. He did the whole shebang for it. It was like one of the highest selling albums of the year too. Did not get nominated for anything. How do we feel about that? How do you feel about the Weeknd not getting nominated for a single category after making up to with the Grammys last year? Now, let me ask you this. First. Do you think the snubs were deserving? Like, was the album not good enough to get nominated this year? Do you think, or did you think there's some politics behind it as well?
I can't speak to it because I didn't really listen to the album.
Now, how crazy is that though? Like, this was the last Weeknd album, and you just said you haven't listened to it like that. And now, this the Weeknd. The Weeknd's still been bigger. I'm not saying that to like slight you. I'm saying that because it's the Weeknd. Like, at one point, the Weeknd, like when I Can't Feel My Face came out, we heard that song everywhere.
Yeah.
But this is like this album we haven't heard much of from the Weeknd. Like when Dawn FM came out, we were hearing all those songs all the time on the radio. But I haven't heard a lot of Weeknd songs on the radio, and I work in radio that plays the Weeknd songs.
The first thing that comes to mind for me is like, was it worth it?
Like I've heard Rather Lie a lot more on the radio than I've heard like any of the Weeknd songs outside of Timeless. But Cardi's also on that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like outside of Timeless, I haven't heard a lot of the songs by the Weeknd on the radio.
That's me. That's how I'm saying. Like, was
Hey,
it worth it? Was
All the
was
girls
she-
that was listening to the Weeknd like grew up.
I don't even think that because like Joe
they-
said, it's a high grossing. Goddamn, it's a high. Don't shoot the girls. It's a high grossing album, so I don't think it would. I don't think it's that. I think it's just it wasn't there. It wasn't. And when people drop albums in January, it's like you're leaving a lot.
You're
of
leaving
space.
like 10 months of time
Yeah,
for
a lot
people
of
to come in.
space for niggas to like come for that spot, and you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
I
we
don't
saw,
know.
I mean, but see, we saw Kendrick do it with his album, whereas like when you drop an album that's hot and it's a high quality album, we've seen people listen to it for a whole year straight.
Well,
like we've
he-
heard Luther for a year straight. We've heard Squabble Up for a year straight. TV Off for a year straight.
He
My boy-
pushed it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the album came out, it did what it did, like from just like a whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then you build around that. Like now you got, quick little Apple interview.
Yeah.
Or he did the interview with Timothy Chalamet
Yeah.
in the car.
Actually, I'm gonna say this. Let me say this. Oh yeah, that interview with Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fire. Like Kendrick did a lot. I will say the Weeknd did a lot for the rollout because there was a whole universe built around it, right? But I think it's the shit that the Weeknd does outside of the music that makes people look at these projects like the movie, right?
Yeah.
When the movie hit select theaters and people are posting clips from the movie, it wasn't the best look
Yeah.
because the Weeknd's not a great actor. So
No.
it's like if the whole point of this album is to roll out a movie with it and your acting is dog shit in the movie, it's like, well, it kind of kills a lot of hype for the album.
I agree.
And so I think,
Making us do extra work.
yeah. So I think the movie just kind of gave the album a bad stench.
Yeah. Aftertaste.
Aftertaste, yeah,
Yeah.
bad aftertaste, and it kind of just soured how people viewed the album. Because I think the album is really dope. It's a little lengthy, but I think every song on there is a good song. But I think for the final Weeknd album, it could be a little underwhelming.
Yeah.
Especially compared to like the body of work that we're accustomed to with Your History and like Beauty
And
Behind
Dawn FM,
Madness,
bro.
fucking Dawn FM, After Hours,
Yeah. Kissland.
Kissland. What was the one with 6 Feet Under Starboy?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you damn near have a flawless discography. So for you to kind of like trip up at the 1 yard line is kind of like, damn.
I think that's it. I think he would have benefited, and maybe Cardi as well. I've said this weeks on weeks on weeks, but maybe they should have just done a collab album, and then you wait for the final Weeknd album because they have chemistry. They can go on tour, and
I think he still could do that.
but he's not the Weeknd
I mean,
anymore.
no, they went on tour together.
But a project though.
Oh, did they stop?
No, they went on tour together.
they-
Or I think
Feed the
Cardi was opening for him because the Weeknd went on like a 2-year tour. Like because
man.
the pandemic hit when he dropped After Hours. Then like we were still kind of transitioning out the pandemic by the time he dropped Dawn FM, so he had to go on tour for like both of those albums.
Yeah.
Then he dropped this album, which was like another huge tour on top of that. And Playboi Carti was the opener for this tour for a little bit. And then that was kind of a weird transition for Carti because Carti just dropped I Am Music, goes on tour with The Weeknd. It should have been a huge deal, but they don't have the same fan base.
No.
So it was awkward when Carti opened up and The Weeknd's fans were just like,
What the fuck is this?
yeah, like what is this shit? So that was weird. But then when Carti went on his own tour with Opium and like Ken Carson and Destroy Lonely and his crew, like that shit was turned.
Yeah, it went crazy.
Like
I'm
that
sure.
shit's no different than the NBA YoungBoy tour at this point. Like they're both up there in terms of like high energy cult following.
Yeah.
So Carti got to have his moment, but by the time he had his moment with his own tour, like I Am Music been out.
Yeah.
And the hype of it kind of died on like everybody be excited about it. So
But am I tripping? Should they? I feel like they should have put together a little 5-pack.
yeah, I mean the project. I mean shit. They did like what 3 songs together?
Literally.
No, it's a good
Alex
idea.
isn't convinced.
No, I mean, I hear you. It's just like I don't see it happening.
No, now, no.
It's just
No,
like
not now. But
But
I just thought it was just very interesting to see that The Weeknd's final album as The Weeknd Monker got nominated for no Grammys after making up with the Grammys last year. So I was just curious to know from your guys' standpoint if you think that's just because the quality of the album wasn't good enough despite selling a lot, or if it was just a bigger play at hand behind the scenes with the Grammys.
Maybe it was a humiliation ritual
what for the
for the
Illuminati?
weekend. It was like, yeah, come out here and dance for us and perform, and then
Come out and dance for us perform. No, that's crazy.
come out and
son.
dance for us, and then we're not gonna be giving you shit.
They said, come perform for us. There goes your career.
No, let's line you up.
Yeah.
Pow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that
All right, but best music video, Clips, So Be It,
ooh.
Doechii, Anxiety, OK Go, Love, Sabrina Carpenter, Manchild, and then
Sade!
yeah, Sade,
Sade!
Young Lion.
Sade! Yo, this is like the first Sade song we got in some years. I believe Young Lion's about her son, if I remember correctly. But now I will say this about Anxiety. Anxiety did have a great video. I did like that video. I thought it was super creative. The head nods and homages that she did to the Gautier in the video was really dope. Very well done. So I think the video of Anxiety is super creative. If that won for that category, I would definitely understand. It makes a lot of sense to me. But once again, so be it. So be it all day. What's the other songs nominated?
Is Manchild by Sabrina Carpenter, OK Go, Love, and then So Be It.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to So Be It because hip hop over everything, for real. But I could definitely see Sabrina Carpenter winning because she had a huge year. Sabrina Carpenter's got to take home something. I know she's gonna take home a trophy. Like they're not gonna let her walk out of there empty-handed.
I mean, they let Billie Eilish walk her ass in there and walk her ass out with nothing. So
that's Billie Eilish though, man.
We're not going.
She
to
shows.
Hold on.
That means she shows up dressed like a Backstreet Boy. They'll let her walk out empty-handed.
But we're not going to act like Birds of a Feather didn't do what it did.
No,
last
I remember
year.
that. Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
I remember Birds of a Feather.
Okay.
Hey, y'all should see how Andre looking at me like, hey,
We're not going to act. Hey,
the
hold
North
on.
is not gonna forget. We're not letting that go.
We're not going to act like Birds
So
of a Feather didn't do that.
Who's in the chat? What's his Leon?
No, that's Keenan.
It's Keenan. Oh, Keno! What up, Keno? Hey, shout out to Keno, man. Lean Meat Key. We already talked about that, but we had the Clips winning.
not gonna talk about that.
No, what he asked who won album.
We
of the
had
year?
GNX winning,
We had GNX winning.
and then we got Clips winning Rap Album of the Year.
Yeah. And let's see who else we got. Anything? Any categories we should cover?
I think I
it?
mean, I will say Tyler the Creator also got nominated for Alternative Album of the Year too for Don't Tap That Glass.
Hey, let's go.
I think let me come.
That's the most hip hop ass album.
Oh, actually,
How does that get alternative?
let me ask you this. So, is it alternative?
Wait, let me double check.
So
I'm
there was actually
confirming.
something I've been wanting to bring up to you guys. I think I sent it to the group chat, Nelso.
Yes.
So I don't know if you guys saw this, but a week before the nominations came out, the Grammys announced that they had a new category. They said, following Beyonce's historic win as the first black woman to win Best Country Album, the category has now been retired and split into two. Best Contemporary Country Album, black dominated, and Best Traditional Country Album, white dominated. So what do y'all think about
the segregation?
What do y'all think about them splitting up the Best Country Album category into two different categories now that
Feels weird.
black country singers could be a part of, and traditional country albums could be for like more white country singers. What do y'all think about that decision?
I think it's just crazy because
It's weird.
black people invented country. So if we're talking about tradition, we should just keep it where it was at in the first place. So
Yeah, I just think that's just, I don't know. I just don't really, it's just dumb to me because it's like you're just specifically like segregating this category because country fans, traditional country fans feel a way about Beyonce winning or Shabuzi winning those awards and those categories because it's like, oh, that's like our category.
I mean, we've been uncomfortable for years, and they had no problem with that, and not playing hip hop nominations.
Like
on the
hip hop
Grammys.
didn't make it to the Grammys till like what, 1990, I believe, 89, 90,
And they didn't
1990.
even televise it.
They didn't televise it. Will Smith won the first Grammy.
Literally, they had to come up with a whole new black Grammy, like the black colored Grammy, to give like more legends their just due. And it's like, it's crazy. So we always knew that the Grammy's been on bullshit. They trying to recover. So I don't fuck with that. But ultimately, it's like, what are we going to do?
You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's dumb. Like the links and they'll go to just keep the country album category like traditional country as much as they can, which whatever the fuck that means in terms of like mostly
Stains
just
it.
reserving it for white country artists. Especially now that we got Shabuzi's and Beyonce's kind of doing country music as well.
they're
Or even like
getting
when
scared.
remember when Lil Nas X did Old Town Road and that was a huge deal because like it was moving its way up the country charts.
And Billy Ray Cyrus had to
And
be
then they
like,
took it off.
It is country.
They took it off because it was Lil Nas X, and then Billy Ray Cyrus had to hop on the remix because he was like, "That's stupid. This is a country song.
Yeah.
Just because it's a black artist singing it doesn't mean you guys should look at it differently or treat it differently." Like, so that's why he got on the remix.
Well,
See, Leon Thomas should definitely win Best New Artist.
agree. I agree with that 100%. Easy.
My boy Young Remy, this is not that type of stream.
What are you talking about?
Here, I'll put it on screen for you, but we not
Yeah,
there
he
yet.
wants to
I
review.
still can't read
He wants us
that.
to review the song.
Oh.
Like, not right now, man. But we fuck with you. Want us to review it though.
Wrong show.
Only because we only got like another hour before we got to get up out of here. So there's a couple of topics we want to cover. But yeah, I think that's stupid. But it also just shows you the power of just black musicians and black artists in these spaces, like and what their presence means in these spaces that they're not usually like in, quote unquote. So I mean, it just shows you like how it just kind of continues to prove like how black musicians in any genre at this point are just powerful and influential. Like Beyonce won one country album award, and they're like, you know what? Let's split that up. Let's put those in two different categories.
That shit is
Let's
weird.
give Beyonce her own category and other future black artists that want to do country music so we can keep the white folks and the white country artists over here the traditional way. Whatever the fuck traditional means at this point. So I thought that was interesting, but
I'm giving that a...
What do Dolly Parton got to say about this?
Man, let's talk to the legends. Let's talk
I'm
to the
dead
legends
ass.
of this shit. Because every time I see like this discourse happening, it's from a newer, like a more contemporary country artist where it's like, I don't like that Beyonce is stepping on our toes. Well, let's talk about the people that have ushered in where
What do
country
Reba
is at right
McEntire
now.
got to say about this shit?
Man, where's Reba? Where's Reba? I was about to say Ruby. God
Hey,
damn.
look, Dolly Parton and Reba get it figured out.
That Garth Brooks,
Garth Brooks, Tim McGraw,
Yeah.
where the OGs at?
man.
Step up
Not
and
Jason
say so.
Aldean though. Keep him.
Yeah, keep him the fuck away from
keep
Beyonce.
him over there with the MAGAs.
But I just love the fact that Beyonce was the one that made this change happen. Just because she won one award in a category she's not known for the most part, but she did it because she is from Texas, so it's in her DNA to do music like that. She wanted wanted the album to be like an homage to Texas culture.
We can't like country music too.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? That's just a white person thing. That's a white people thing.
That's
Only white
crazy.
people fuck with country.
That's
And what's
weird.
crazy is white people. Let me not umbrella.
This stream is getting crazy.
You know, it's
This
going-
pod's
it's
getting
going
crazy.
wild. No, country music started being so much influenced by hip hop that the 808s are just something that
Yeah,
they've embraced.
Like the reason we got an Old Town Road is because hip hop started influencing country.
Bro, the reason why we got a whiskey, won't you go? Come on, bro.
Was that was the Moneybagg Yo song, right?
Yeah.
That shit was so ass, bro.
Like, bro.
Oh my god, where's it?
Wasn't fucking with it, Joe.
Like, cause what was that dude's name that did that song? Whiskey.
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, like any hip hop artist working with Morgan Wallen after
Hey,
saying that hard R, I'm good.
You know he
I
came to
will
KC.
say this: you gotta do the single Morgan Wallen's mix in your set.
I'm never playing Morgan Wallen in my set. What's the single? Is it like a new one?
You know Morgan Wallen when he came to KC, he was wearing a
It's
Bucker
the
shirt.
song single.
Who's wearing a what?
The Harrison Bucker jersey.
I bet he fucking was.
My boy Young Remy said I got 3 million streams.
Shout out to you, man.
Cool.
That's pretty. I mean, that's fire. Like, that's fire. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, bro, hey, I'll drop a bomb for you, bro. Like, I mean, that's not. I'm really not saying that to be funny. Like, that's very impressive. Like, I got a lot of homies that are artists. They don't have 3 million streams. So, like, I know how hard you had to work for that. So, salute to you for real. Like,
Man, shout out,
round
shout
of
out
applause.
Young Remy.
Hey, is that how? Hey, Remy, is that how they find your name on streaming? Young Remy? Let us know in the chat. But let's see what else was. Oh, I do want to talk about our guy, the sad boy himself, Mr. Young Lean. Yo, son, Young Lean stepped outside.
He's out.
Young Lean stepped outside for a very rare interview with New York Times podcast, and I'm very glad these guys were the ones that got the interview because I think they're very equipped to handle a Young Lean interview because Young Lean doesn't do a lot of interviews. I think the last big profile piece he did in media was the Fader article in 2016, 2017, which they touched on, about that being his last big profile piece that he did in media. So this was his first time doing an interview, and I think it was a really dope interview, very insightful, because Young Lean has really just been one of those lore enigmas in hip-hop, especially if you're from, like, if you're a SoundCloud baby, if you was around heavy during the SoundCloud era of, like, 2012, like, Young Lean was the god. Like, so getting to hear him in this interview talk about, like, his career, his trajectory, the ups and downs he's went through, the mental struggles he dealt with was really dope to me. And I know you're a big Young Lean fan that was super tapped in when he was popping with, Ginseng 2002?
Yeah.
Ginseng 2002,
Kyoto.
Yeah. So you was really there, like, when this shit was going down. So, like, you got to watch the interview, right?
Yeah, I watched the interview.
What was it like for you getting to finally get some insight from Young Lean's own perspective about his career and hearing him talk about his career and other artists and trajectory?
I think it was really cool hearing about his upbringing. That was
Sweden.
like my favorite thing of just like how he met some of his camp, you know, how he met Blade and all of them, and
like real childhood friends, I believe.
Yeah, and Top Boy Digital and shit like that. Like it was cool, and just hearing where he got his inspiration from.
Yeah, like
his dad was fucking with the hip hop shit, but also his mom like was listening to Russian screamo bands and shit like that. And I that's like what makes artists. It's like your inspiration and the things that you're exposed to. And it seemed like he was exposed to a lot of dope shit.
Yeah.
And he, you know, he has cultural integrity to where it's not like he's just making a mockery of those inspirations. He's like
actually paying homage,
telling his story.
And I think like that
yeah.
Go ahead, finish your thoughts.
No, that's what's dope about Young Lean.
And I think when you listen to his new album, Jonathan, you could hear where like his mom's influence and inspiration and her music taste starts to bleed over into his music now. Because I think as he's gotten older in his career, he's become a little bit more versatile in terms of the sounds he uses for his album, which I do appreciate. Because I think Young Lean is really just a musician that just knows how to make music at the highest level possible because he has the talent, he has the skill set, and he has a great voice. Like Young Lean has one of the coolest voices I've heard in music, and how he uses it. Like, what's the song? The second song we mentioned, Kyoto. Like, I like how he used his voice in that song.
Yeah, bro is super talented, and the culture fucked with it.
And that was go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, like, you know, Travis Scott loved him.
Yeah.
And it was dope hearing in that era, in that moment in time, like, I'm a huge Travis Scott fan at that point. And hearing Young Lean on there, I'm like, all right, it's a party.
It is. And the cool thing about Young Lean, and one of the illest moments of that interview that I loved is when Young Lean was talking about being 15 years old and seeing Tumblr blow up. And being on Tumblr and seeing crews like Odd Future, Raider Clan, Space Ghost Perp, ASAP Mob create these little worlds on this platform and use it to put their music out and blow up off it. And he said, you know, seeing them do that showed me that me and my friends could do it from where we're from. And so that's what we started doing. And, you know, he put Ginseng Strip 2002 out there, and, like, he said that shit got millions of views on YouTube immediately.
Yeah.
And, like, all of a sudden, like, ASAP Yams is tweeting at me and shit. And now, mind you, at this time, he's probably, like, 16 years old.
Yeah, that's insane.
And
but he had the mind for it, you know. I don't know. It seems like he had good business instincts.
Yeah, he was really internet savvy.
Yeah.
And how to present himself, especially because that was the vaporwave era. And one of the coolest things in that interview that I loved about it was he said, you know, next thing you know, I go to America for the first time, and I'm kicking it with A$AP Yams and A$AP Rocky and all of them. And they asked him, was that surreal for you to go from seeing these guys be your inspiration and influence on Tumblr to, like, being peers with them now? And he was like, honestly, no, like, it makes sense to me. Because, like,
I knew I was supposed to be there.
yeah, because, like, if I was them and I saw this swaggy 16-year-old Sweden kid with, like, that could rap really dope well and has, like, some of the best beats ever, like, I'll tap in with him, too. Like, I'll see what he got going. Like, and I love that because it's, like, even in, like, now that he's 29 years old, looking back, he's like, no, Jing Sting Strip 2002 was, like, one of the greatest beats ever. Like,
Yeah.
I would tap in with me, too, after hearing that shit. And, like, listening to Jing Sting Strip 2002, I told you before the pod that there's a song that we know that samples that flow.
Okay, now lay it on me. What is it?
It's Fake as Fuck. It's Playboy Cardi's flow on Fake as Fuck. She said, I seen you before.
Are you gonna put it in a mix?
Bitch, don't act like you don't know. So listen to how the Ginseng Strip 2. It's kind of the same pocket. And
Now you gotta play the other one.
which Fake as Fuck.
Yep.
Saying, no, she's seen me before. Let's see. Yeah, right here in this Fake as Fuck. Playboy Cardi Father, Fake as Fuck remix. Same pocket. Same flow that Young Lean hit. Playboy Cardi catches it. Let's see. Where's it? Here's right here.
Are you teasing one of your mixes, Joe?
No, I'm just saying, like, you hear the influence, because the one thing I do love about Young Lean is, like, the fact that he was 16 years old, but he had so much sauce and, and influence in the hip-hop culture during that time with upcoming artists like Playboy Cardi, like a Travis Scott. Like, Travis Scott was, like, 3 to 4 years older than Young Lean, and he was obsessed with this kid. Like, this kid really had the sauce. And I just think that's so cool that this enigma of a Swedish rapper just had so much influence on SoundCloud. And another thing I loved about that interview was him talking about the early SoundCloud days, like before the SoundCloud era that we refer to as, like, when it comes to the Playboy Cardis and the Little Uzi Verts. Like, he was talking about SoundCloud 1.0, which was like Young Lean, Space Ghost Perp, Travis Scott, Bones, like that crew of SoundCloud, Xavier Wolf.
Fucking who else? Lil Pump, I think.
Lil Pump, yeah, like even hearing him talk about that time, because, you know, we never heard Young Lean speak about his peers or other artists. We just see he works with who he works with, or he pops up with who he pops up with.
Yeah.
And so it was cool to get to hear him talk about just artists like XXX, Juice WRLD, Lil Peep, Bones, Xavier Wolf. Like, now, and I didn't know that they had a collective that worked with, like, Bones and them for a little bit, and then Bones and them started having problems, which is, it's kind of funny looking back on it now that I know, like, Young Lean was like 17 during that time. So it's like, you a grown man beefing with a 17-year-old. That's why that shit kind of funny to me. But
hey, I ain't gonna lie, this little stone 17-year-old
man, hey, he was off
hard
the
to
shit.
deal with.
Yeah, he was off the
Off
shit.
bars. If you ever dealt with somebody that was on bars, you know that shit could be a hassle.
Yeah,
honestly.
And they was with all the shit. They was on all the shit.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know.
But it was cool to hear him just talk about, like, his peers, because, you know, he said at one point, you know, when Lil Peep and them came up, they were, like, kind of shocked at first, but they were all also like, yeah, these are our kids. Like, this is what we inspire. And it's cool to hear him just kind of reflect on that moment in time. Like, yeah, like, we love Lil Peep, because it's like, yeah, we help inspire that. We help influence that. But then, like, since that crew was up and coming, new and hot in the scene, like, they kind of felt like they had to diss Sad Boys and what they were doing. So, like, I guess they had a little issue for a minute. But then, like, you know, it wasn't that deep, obviously. But I just think it was cool just to kind of hear, like, the godfather of this whole era sound, like, just speak on artists that came after him that he influenced.
It was real cool to hear him, like, talk about the mental health and just kind of talk about his journey into sobriety.
And we got one of those clips too.
Oh, you got a clip for it?
Yeah, we got 2 clips from this one.
Is it the second or
so
the
this
first
one, the mental health one's the second one. I'll go up. I think it's up. The second lean clip right there. So this clip we're about to show you is what you're talking about mental health and his time with Kanye, and kind of how just dealing with mental health struggles and being around Kanye, who also has mental health struggles, and, like, just what that was like during their time together. And I like how he handles this conversation and how he approaches it in terms of, like, talking about Ye and his time with Ye.
Kanye is mentally ill.
Yeah.
You've been there. I'm sure you have some empathy.
I've been there,
for
and I
that.
feel
Yeah.
for him, and I think like all this stuff that he says about Jewish people. My grandfather was Jewish. I can't defend him, but it's like it's a mentally ill person who still did Flashing Lights.
He still did great things.
Yeah, he did Flashing, and I haven't seen him for a long
right.
time now because it's too much. I can't really be around it. When I was alone with him like 3 years ago, and we just had dinner, it was lovely. It was fun. It was like two kids sharing ideas, and he has a big heart. But then the next time I saw him, I could feel that the vibe had gone darker, and then the tweets started coming, and it was too much. But I just felt like, oh, I'm being dragged into something that I've been dragged into myself, and the best thing I could do is not, make a song with this man. It's more to be like, oh, I've been manic too, I've been psychotic, and like lithium works, like this works, but he's not going to listen to anyone, and that's his thing.
It's a thing we hear very often.
Yeah.
I can't be on meds because then I'm not creative.
And that's not true. There are certain types of like bipolar antipsychotics that don't numb you down or dumb you down or take away their creativity. When I was really manic and psychotic, I wasn't more creative. I was just more sloppy. I would do like, oh, let's start one song here. Let's book a flight to India here. Let's start a painting here. And I guess like the 16-year-old Lean would find it so lame that I'm sitting here and saying it, but it's the truth. You don't have to glamorize drugs. You don't have to glamorize mental illness when you can really be bipolar on medication and still be super creative. You can be swaggy without being drunk all the time, or doing pills.
Drop a message, Andre. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of comes back to the Gucci Mane conversation we had a couple pods ago, but I think it's
Last pod.
That was the last pod?
Yep.
Okay, last pod. But I think it's really dope that Young Lean spoke about that and just talked about like, contrary to popular belief, there's medication that you could take that's not gonna make you numb, that's not gonna kill your creativity or make you feel terrible on the inside despite helping you with your bipolar tendencies. But like, there's other options, and I think that's important to hear because like, from most artists that we've heard with bipolar and how they deal with it, or people that have taken bipolar medicines, that I feel like shit when I take my medicine. I don't feel like myself, and when it feels like there's no other alternative to help you deal with this, and you're a creative person, like you don't want to take that medicine because you don't feel creative. So the fact that Young Lee's speaking up about like, it's okay to take your medicine, and there's medicine that can help you stay creative and not make you numb. You just gotta, it seems like he has the resources and has the knowledge for it. So it's like he's giving out game for that. And it's kind of similar to like what Gucci was doing when he talked about being schizophrenia and like things to look out for, how to handle it if you're in a relationship with somebody with schizophrenia. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think these conversations, especially amongst artists and with artists, is super important because it's just showing you that you don't have to be a psychotic manic to be a successessul artist. Because that's always been the misconception of being an artist.
Like, be a mad genius.
A madman.
And,
yeah. And in Young Lean, I think it's important because him saying that is like, you don't have to be a manic. You don't have to be off the shits mentally to be successful or be creative. Like, you can be healthy, take care of yourself, and still be creative.
Message.
I think it's good that we getting a lot more of that. Like, we getting a lot more music that's like intentional and healing. Like, let God sort them out. It's very healing.
Message.
And therapeutic.
Message.
And yeah, it's just, I think we in a good space with music. There's been a lot of good music on all ends and in different genres. And I think the conversation around music it seems like people care.
Yeah.
And,
And another thing I loved about that Young Lean interview was his approach to music. Now that he's 29 and he's kind of been through the ringer, and now that he's sober, he's more clear-headed, and he's just more focused and healthy mentally. He's able to like take a look at everything, and it's like, it's not that serious. Like the circus and everything that goes into like celebrity status and fame, like it's not that serious. Like you can do what you want. Yeah. Like, I can sell out a little bit, and when I say sell out, I mean like I can go do this movie. Yeah. Whereas before it's like, nah, I can't do a movie because I don't want to look like a sellout or something. But like now he's in a space where it's like, that's not even that deep. So I'm gonna go do this movie.
Yeah, or like he's learned to detach from it a little bit because it's like if you can be a legacy act like that, or he can tour music and do music, he just go get that bread. Like,
yeah,
you know what it's like.
Yeah,
but you also can do fun, creative projects that. You may not make time for those things. Now you got time.
Yeah.
It's just a perspective shift. And it's just maturity, really.
Yeah, and I'm glad he had it because we have another clip where he posts about where he talks about blowing up at 16, 17, and possibly, getting offered a bunch of record deals at 16 to, sign for millions and move to LA and whatnot. And he talks about how he's thankful he didn't do that because of what it would have possibly caused him to die based off the lifestyle that would have unlocked if he would have took that trajectory. So we have a clip loaded up for you guys to kind of get some more insight about that conversation.
Died in one way or another. If I took that major label deal, if I had that house in LA at 16, 17, I don't think I'd be here today. People coming in and out like clout lords and clout demons, and just everyone having the big money-wise. I don't know. I think there's like a way of looking at things in Stockholm where, it's like if you have enough and then just a little more, then you're good, You don't need to be at the tippy top and like being at the bottom is not that fun either. I'm 29 now, I'm almost 30. I've done a lot of work with myself. I've gotten myself into very strange situations and I've like done the work. Now I'm ready to like, fuck it, let's do this film, let's do this big interview, let's do this
Right,
stuff.
here you are. Like, this is new for you,
Yeah,
right?
it is. Those years, 16, 17, and 18, I felt like I got whispered the world every other day from one person or another, one promoter or a manager or one, but I could tell that this is not real, this is not that, So I was always careful. I'm not saying I have it figured out. Right now I feel very close, but who knows? If I get too close to the sun, I might get punished. I would have definitely.
See, that's another thing I liked him talking about where, if you guys saw his Subway takes, he said the party's over. That's my take. Like the diddiness of everything is finally dying down. And I think that take he has right there is kind of just playing into that. We're like, yeah, where I'm from, you don't need to have all this money. You don't need to have all these cars, like this over-the-top, extravagant, glamorous lifestyle that just has you keep going for more and more and more. It's like you can just live a modest life if you have more than enough to take care of yourself. And like where we're from is like that's what we live. And it's like in America, it's the complete opposite. It's like accumulate as much wealth and status as you can until you're just no longer breathing. Whereas what he's saying, yeah, we don't need all of that. You can just live a very modest life, be very comfortable, and just be happy with that. And I think that's a cool message to have, especially from somebody like Young Lynx. He's such a crazy enigma in hip-hop, so it's like getting to hear him speak or talk or make an appearance. It's like every time a picture drops of him, it's like a huge deal. So like that's why when the Kanye picture dropped with him and Kanye, Baby Keem, and Travis Scott, Drake, it was like, whoa, Young Lean front and center. Like, this is lit. So I just think Young Lean is a great voice to just kind of deliver these messages because of his lifestyle, because of the story that we know, the lore, and just everything leading up to this point in his life to where he finally got sober. He's been sober for 2 years now. He's on medication for his bipolar, and it's just good to have him be that voice of reasoning during this time in his life and in this transitional phase we're in hip hop was like the party dying, and we're all trying to transition back into shit with substance, shit of value, shit that means something that could help change people's lives, inspire people.
Yeah,
Young Lean do it.
I'm here for it.
Young Lean do it. Another cool thing he talked about in that interview was him getting the movie role. And they were like, so did you have to audition for that? And he said, no. He said he just gave me the role. And like I was the first person attached to the film. So like when the other actors got the script, it was just like the movie title starring Young Lean.
Dope.
So like it's cool, man. It's really dope because Young Lean's always like had that lore, that enigma. Like I said, every time a picture dropped to him, people go crazy. Like anytime he's literally doing anything normal, people go crazy for it. It's like, oh shit, here's Young Lean at Charlie XCX's wedding, performing. Like that's fire.
Yeah.
Or like I just noticed he's on the Brat album. He's like on the remix of it.
Well,
the remix
damn.
album. Yeah, like Young Lean.
He been outside
you
this
see
whole
what
time.
I'm saying, bro? Like
He been hiding in plain sight.
And I would, if you're a Young Lean fan or you want to read more about Young Lean, I would definitely read that 2016, 2015 Fader article. Because, like, that is where he talks about in the interview of, like, that time period of doing that interview. And then, they were like, so did you bounce back from, like, your mini breakdown? And then were you back on the road when you were ready? He goes, no, actually, they put me back on the road in 2018, and I wasn't ready for it. But that's also when he realized he had his psychosis because he had a mental breakdown while he was sober. And that's when they realized, oh, there might be something deeper going on here. And that's when they realized he's bipolar. And that's when he talked about meeting Jim Jones dressed up as like in a nursery gown.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the first time Young Lean met Jim Jones, like he met him while he was dressed up in a nursing gown. Like he was having an episode. when he met him. So like that article is what really put me onto Young Lean's like lore and story, and that's when I was like, yo, this kid is different. But I'm glad he's definitely in a more stable place now. So salute to Young Lean. Young Lean Dua. No longer a sad boy. He's a grown man now.
Yes.
Shout out Young Lean, man. Drop a bomb, Andre, for Young Lean one time. All right. So before we wrap it up, there's a topic I wanted to bring up. So last pod, we talked about Cameron suing J. Cole. And a lot of discourse got started because there was that clip we have where, which one is that one? Yeah. We have a clip where Cameron's like loosely talking about him suing J. Cole on his talks with Flea. So here's the clip. We'll talk about what this clip led to discourse. What discourse that clip led to.
J. Cole? Because I got questions about that. Okay. Well, J. Cole, that's the prodigal son from North Carolina. Why are you suing J. Cole, my nigga? He don't bother nobody. All right, you don't want to answer. Okay. All right, we'll just answer this. He's on his way of being a rap legend. That don't make you just want to be like, nah, you know what? Let bygones be bygones, or whatever the case may be. TMZ is right that you suing him.
I think J. Cole is definitely going to be a rap legend. 100%, definitely.
Then you don't get a pass? All right, man. Y'all see? I be trying. You suing J. Cole?
So that's the clip, right? Now, the part in the clip where they say J. Cole is the prodigal son, he's on his way to being a rap legend. And Cameron goes, yeah, he is on his way to being a rap legend. That part of the conversation sparked discourse between people on the internet saying, well, isn't J. Cole already a legend? And Rob Markman, friend of the pod, he had a quote or a tweet responding to B-Dot about it. And because B-Dot said, you can make an argument for both sides, that Cameron and J. Cole is legendary. And Rob Markman responded to that by saying, J. Cole is more of a legend than Cameron. And that was an interesting take to me, because when I really sat down and thought about it, I was like, is J. Cole really more of a legend than Cameron? Because like when I think about everything considered when it comes to being a legend, like in terms of impact, influence, your artistry, there's a whole, especially in hip hop, there's a whole lot of different elements that go into influence, inspiration, and when it comes down to becoming a legend. So that's the kind of the discourse I wanted to bring here. I wanted to ask you guys, actually, we're huge J. Cole fans here.
Yeah.
Shout out Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian specifically.
Shout out Ty.
And Ty. But that's the question I want to bring up to y'all. Do you guys think J. Cole is more of a legend than Cameron in this current moment?
See, these are those dangerous conversations that hip hop always tends to have, where it's
it's crazy.
Is it this or that?
Yeah. Now
both of these things are good. We both got chicken, but what's your favorite type of chicken? Is it baked or is it crispy?
You like dark meat or light meat?
Literally spicy, mild. No. So I think J. Cole is a legend.
Yeah, 100%. I was
currently
100%.
Standing.
Even in this moment, he's a legend.
I think Cameron is a legend.
100%.
Within hip hop culture as well. But I think I'm gonna lean to more of Cameron being a hip hop rap legend, because he has things that aren't just rap that he's known for within hip hop culture.
There's numerous things that Cameron did. Like Cameron as a figure in hip hop history is super influential. Like every Halloween, somebody dressed like Cameron in the pink mink.
Yeah.
Every year.
What other examples do you have though?
You Mad with Bill O'Reilly. Of course you got
the horsepower joint.
Horsepower. I mean, that's later on, but like
when he was drinking the
whole issue with Jay-Z and Nas. Like Cameron went toe to toe with Jay-Z and Nas, not at the same time, but like he beefed with Nas, courtesy of Rockefeller when that happened, and then once Rockefeller split, he started beefing with Jay-Z. Now we saw Cole get in the beef, he ran away.
Yeah,
he tucked his tail and ran. We ain't seen him since.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Cameron didn't run away from any issue he had with artists, even when he was going with Mace. Like they was going at Mace for years.
Cameron also has movies.
Paid in Full.
Yeah. So
classic fashion icon in hip hop.
Yeah.
Like Dipset as a unit, like Cameron led that. Like Jim Jones and Juelz DeSantana definitely held it down, but Cameron was like the leading force because he was the star of that group. He was putting out hits. And on top of that, Cameron had the first #1 song in Rockefeller. Mm-hmm. Like Hov didn't do that. Cameron did. I think Hey Ma was the first #1 record in Rockefeller Records.
Damn.
Like Cameron was like that.
Yeah.
Now I will say, I do think J. Cole's run as an artist is definitely beating Cameron's run as an artist. Because Cameron's run is probably like up until like 99, 2000, up until like 06.
Yeah, I feel like if it's about commercial, like staying power, then J. Cole has it, right?
Yeah.
But, it's what is the what are the criteria?
Like, what's the criteria? Like, what do you use?
Always the
rules?
question.
And even if you want to talk about sales, I think Cameron has like 2 multi-platinum albums. I think Come Home With Me and Purple Haze like sold more than 1 million units when you had to buy albums. Obviously Forest Hills Drive did 1 million and whatnot.
No
went platinum with no features, of course. But I'm sure all of J. Cole's albums have all done well successfully. Because the first album did really well, did like 100,000, I believe. Born Center went #1, beat Yeezus.
Yes.
Of course, Forest Hills Drive did what it did. But so J. Cole has had a lot of commercial success, but I don't even know if J. Cole's highest selling album is like topping Cameron's highest selling album. I could be wrong, but now I will say J. Cole is definitely packing out more fans than Cameron probably ever did.
Yeah.
Because J. Cole's doing arenas by himself.
And I think hip hop is in a different space than it was back then.
Yeah, but you can also say that Cameron did have a hand in helping hip hop go commercial because he was so popular. And like his song, like "Come Home With Me" was such a popular commercial album in hip hop. Like "Hey Ma," "Oh Boy," like Dipset was the hottest thing. And even to this day, I still think you still see the impact Dipset and Cameron have left on hip hop. And I think when you look at J. Cole, when you look at his impact, like what kind of legacy is he gonna leave, like impact wise? Would you think? Like, is there anything that specifically you could tie to J. Cole? Like, that's his mark. That's what he left. Like, we talk about A$AP Rocky, how like fashion and Live Love A$AP was like his legacy.
Yeah.
Like, what's J. Cole's legacy?
Peace.
I mean, he would just be,
Maybe peace.
nah, that nigga's not. It wouldn't be peace, like especially after all of this, the
beef, yeah,
Kendrick shit. But I mean, he's just gonna be known as but he'll be known as a great rapper.
But
a
like
great lyricist, a great writing.
I mean,
Great
depending on who you're talking
what
to,
he
they won't
does.
even give him that.
Yeah.
But like, and also on top of that, a fun fact, like, because people have been using like lyrics and lyricism as a knock to Cameron when regarding this discourse between who's more legendary, J. Cole or Cameron. But fun fact for people, Cameron's Purple Haze album is the sole reason Rap Genius was created. Is because they wanted to meet Cameron that bad, so they created a whole website to decipher his lyrics from Purple Haze. You know what I'm saying? So like Cameron's influence is above and beyond hip hop. I think it's like even once you go to Fox News, like you're not in hip hop circles no more.
CNN and shit.
Yeah, and I think he has been on CNN a few times too.
Yeah, that's where the horsepower shit.
Yeah, the Diddy shit. They tried to get him to talk about the Diddy shit when that first popped off a couple years ago.
Yeah,
yeah. So like Cameron is like that. Like I just don't know if we'll ever see J. Cole in that same light because J. Cole doesn't move like Cameron.
Yeah.
Like, they're not the same kind of person. Like, Cameron loves being in front of the cameras. He loves talking and shit. J. Cole is very modest, very humble, your everyday person. I'm not trying to be outside like that. I'm not trying to be in front of your face all the time. I'm ready to pop out when I want to pop out.
Yeah.
Whereas Cameron, he's from Harlem. Everybody wants to be a main attraction in Harlem. So, I could see why, like, that's why I kind of put Cameron over J. Cole, because Cameron's just outside more. He's made more of an impact. He's more of, like, a rapper's rapper. Whereas J. Cole is just a modest rapper. Your everyday person. And I'm not saying modest to be disrespectful. I'm saying like he's just your down-to-earth rapper. Whereas Cameron is like everything that makes a rapper rap. You talk shit, you dress cool, you make fly music, bitches love you, you wear the jewelry, you got the look, you are a rapper. J. Cole doesn't really embody a lot of things that make the rapper a rapper. He's just a great rapper.
Both of y'all going Cameron, right?
I'm going Cam. I'm going Killer Cam. I don't think J. Cole don't got a Killer Cam in his discography. He got to love yours, though.
Oh, my God, bro.
No such thing.
Who invited this
nigga?
Who invited this man?
That's what it says on the sound effect.
Oh, that's what it says?
Yeah.
Okay. So who do you taking on in this debate? You going J. Cole, Jermaine? Cold World, no Snuggie? Heating up like leftover lasagna?
I can't answer unless I have
Grippy?
context.
Grippy?
I need the rules first.
Yeah.
We're just going off just common common factors that make a hip hop artist.
I can't say I'm a huge like stan of either. I watched the rise of J. Cole.
Yeah.
I remember hearing Dipset and Cameron early on, but I didn't get hip till I was till my early 20s.
Yeah. Damn.
To Cameron and like his legacy. I only know like the singles that I heard as a kid.
Oh, on top of that, Cameron did go to war with 50 Cent too.
Facts.
So Cameron went to war with like the big three of New York of his time.
And now he's going to war with J. Cole.
You know what I'm saying? And honestly, like we talked about in the last
The
episode,
legal way.
that's just that's a legal obligation that J. Cole didn't follow up on. So
Yeah.
that's why that lawsuit does make sense. Because, like, bro, you either gonna give me a feature or you're gonna come on my show. You owe us one of those contractually. So you have yet to follow up. So this is why we're here. But
I take back what I said about peace in terms of J. Cole. Maybe he's known for being passive.
He be in some shit.
yeah,
Nah,
He be around some shit. Somehow his name come up.
yeah. Maybe passiveness.
passiveness. Yeah. But yeah, man, I don't know. I think it's a very interesting discussion, but it's also one of the things that really the discussion is so interesting. It makes you really just dissect J. Cole and his career up to this point. Because I know a lot about Cameron, and I do know a lot about J. Cole. But when I look at Cameron's career and his legacy, I'm like, there's a lot of things that you could come back to with Cameron and be like, yeah, he inspired this, he inspired that, he did this, he did that. With Cole, it's like, you know, you're not even like the coolest rapper from your era. And I say that because he says that.
Yeah.
Like when he talks about the big three, when that was a conversation he was having with himself, he was always putting himself third.
Yeah.
Like he never put himself above Drake or Kendrick. And so it's like, I do got to take that in consideration. Like you don't even look at yourself as the best in your era. And Cameron was going to war with the best of his era.
Yeah.
At different points in their careers. Like he went at Nas in the Ether era. He went at Hove during the Kingdom Come era. Or like the Black Album era. He went at fucking 50 during the Curtis era. Like he was going at these artists. He wasn't running away.
He definitely carried it different for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And he was definitely more involved like on the street side of shit. Cause you know, he got involved in the street. True Life was beating up Dipset for a while. Like he got beat up at the Rucker by Junior Mafia. Like, but he was outside. And he was out there being Cameron in public in Harlem. So it's like, I don't know. I just think Cameron has offered us a lot more in hip hop compared to J. Cole. But obviously, I think as an artist,
Culturally, yeah,
I'm putting Cameron over J. Cole.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. We're sitting at 2 hours and 5 minutes, fellas. How
Yeah,
we
we
feeling?
got. I feel good. We gotta get up out of here because we got 30 minutes before they kick us out of here.
30 minutes.
30
but
minutes. I think we covered everything though, yo.
We covered everything.
We covered everything.
List.
In
Welcome
terms
back
of-
to the pod.
Any last minute things y'all
I
want
want
to
to
say?
shout out Tintoretta again. They didn't have to do it. They didn't have to let us in, but they
But
let
you know,
us in.
you know we had to do it to him.
We had to do it.
Hit
to
the
him.
gunshot.
Yeah, hold on. Where is it? We had to do it.
Hey, we need that.
Fuck!
Get
Actually,
that.
no, we got that.
we
got it?
We'll program
We got
it.
the Joe Budden. Why?
Yeah, we got the why. We need the five.
Hey, we gotta
Solve,
get we
baby.
gotta get the Mark Lamont Hill. Don't call me a sucker.
Hey, no, we need the I'm not potting.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
no,
not potting.
No,
I'm
we
not
need
potting.
we gotta get the I'm not. I say words that are tricky to you.
No, I say regular words. They're just tricky to you. That's perfect.
Yeah.
But in terms of the podcast MVP, I think we got to give it to Tintoretta. I think we got to give it to the house, man.
You know, house always wins.
The house always.
The
wins.
house always wins. Shout out to Tintoretta for letting us hold it down here today.
If you like the space, if you like the new setup, maybe we do a live show. Maybe you guys can tune in and
In
come
person.
In person, yeah.
You can come argue with us about J. Cole in person.
Man,
Nah,
come up on stage.
I'm not about to have no argument during the show. At all.
You say you gonna sit in the crowd and be a fan.
Yeah, y'all can interact with us, but please be respectful.
Man,
Motherfuckers try to debate us from the floor. Like, hey, nah, son.
Hey, yeah,
Fuck
not
Cameron.
having all
we
that.
might need to have a mic for the crowd. Like,
That's where you come in.
Sebastian's
real.
We'll have
gonna
Sebastian,
walk you
yeah.
out.
Yeah, Sebastian's going.
We're gonna send the muscle to you.
Yeah, big body.
Big body Sebastian. Pause.
Man, okay. All right. On that note.
And on that note,
it's been
episode 146 of the Yada Yada Podcast, the kid Joe Cornejo.
Come on, you do
Black
this.
Hockey.
Oh, you're right.
It's
You're right.
you
You're right.
do this.
I run through it. That's right. Hey, yo, episode 146 of the Yada
can't
Yada
do it again.
Podcast.
It's live.
the kid Joe Cornejo, Black Hyphy, not so Sebastian, and of course, we gotta thank our podcast MVP Tintoretta for letting us hold it down here today, y'all. Until next week, we are out. It's the Yada Yada Podcast. Bow. Drop a bomb. Hey.